Check. Hell nah.
Yeah, you good right now. Because when you
Hell nah.
turn this way talking to us.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Hell nah.
You was singing some shit. You was on your Bojangles last week when you came in. So I forgot what the hell you was on.
What'd I say?
You was on your Bojang. I forgot.
That's hilarious.
I just remember hearing it. It was funny. It was a funny opener. You know what I'm saying?
Check.
Got a nice early day pod today.
Hey,
On there early. I like it though.
Every time call.
Energy a little bit more fresh for everybody.
For sure.
Feeling good outside. Cool 80,
Getting
83.
Don't get too used to it. We got some weather coming in this week.
You know how we do. You know how we do around here. It's gonna switch up.
All the time.
Don't nothing last forever.
Don't get too
You
used
know how
to
it go. I guess I gotta start the energy. Y'all seem a little edgy. Markin got silent. He got as quiet. As quiet as he ain't been since he ain't been here.
No,
as soon as the cameras and the mic cut on, get hot.
I'm waiting, bro.
Don't do that, bro. We're gonna warm it up, though. We gotta warm it up. We gotta do it for the one time.
RP again.
We gotta do it for the one time.
One of the RPs, man.
RP on school.
Hard, too.
RP Little Mexico. This remix, though?
Here's the first thing I heard say, yo, I made count music. That's my song. Count music.
Yeah, it was. That nigga Ross came in hot on the remix, though. Hey.
25 kilos on the gold chain. I just flew to Haiti. So fuck around, 80. Chickens like a wing stop. Nigga tried to kill me, but I had to think out. They think I know the food. Now they keep showing my ghosts on that channel too. I'm having dreams and nightmares. MJ moon walking on the white squares. I'm a boss, not a capo. Pussy nigga trying to call me El Chapo.
Hey, I just fell in love with a Cuban. I just left Colombia. Now we get a man by the metric ton. I just think cocaine. I just fell in love with a Cuban. That shit crazy. Hold on, yeah, bro. Hold on, we gotta take it back to our time. They know. You know about that, bro? You know about that? Nigga shouting, don't come in. I come through with some real foolish. Boy, you a fool. Boy, you a fool. Boy, you a fool. They lie. Boy, you a fool. Back up. That's for Jig right here. Jig's favorite rapper again.
You know Jeezy made this song. What Jeezy? Come here.
He killed the remix. Jig was the remix. He killed the remix. Definitely got his shit on. Keep that thing up on my waist. Tell him say it to my face. It's the remix from Fresh dropping mix. 28 inches got me sitting so high. Straight up to the clouds. God damn, I'm in the sky. My 87 so God damn it, I'm flying. Oh man, nigga try. God one nigga. Then you come, nigga. Nigga say, hey, no, you got a new car. They got that Yukon. I heard that. That's funny as hell, bro. That nigga heard that Yukon Wednesday. Jesus, they go off on that joke, bro. Jesus, they go off on that joke.
You gotta play Doug King, man.
I had to do it one time for the scooter, bro. But we gotta get the podding though.
We gotta get the pot, and that was just to get the energy up a little bit.
But you know, like a lot of people probably not gonna know who Scooter is though.
No, he won't that. He won't that.
But
big.
if you look at his catalog, he got all the #1 features. Like he co-signed by all of them.
He's one of the few that all of Atlanta had fucked with. Like everybody in Atlanta was fucking with Scooter.
Yeah, he got all the necessary co-signs to be like, oh shit.
That show you the level of his clientele and name out there in Atlanta, to where everybody in every hood was fucking with him.
He ain't got features with Future. He got projects with Future.
Yeah. That's his man's man. Future and Gucci.
Yeah,
this is man's man.
He was signed it, bro.
Yeah, it's
definitely one of the
free
cool
bands.
ones. Yeah, man,
free bands.
Damn. But crazy how he died though. They said basically he jumped over a fence nicked his artery, he bled out.
Golly, at the hospital.
I thought that was wild, but that's what happened.
Basically,
because they came out initially and said the cops.
Yeah. That was like the first hit, but nah, they did a press conference. Chief of
That's
police.
what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, nicked the artery, jumping the fence. Now you got to wonder why the fuck was this nigga running? And it's his birthday.
Yeah.
You know, and it's, you know what I'm saying?
39.
So, 39, man. But crazy how to die. How you
A lot of niggas died in our age range. I don't like it.
That's crazy.
Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all think Scooter was probably still in the, in the game? Maybe that's why he was. Maybe that's why he ran.
Well, the police came on a domestic call, so if it wasn't no workaround, he would have been all right.
So it had to be something around.
So it had to be probably but probably so for sure.
Yeah.
That's tough.
At his caliber, I'm sure it was. I'm sure he was making more money on that side of the street than the sidewalk. Yeah, than the rapper world. So
allegedly,
yeah.
Sure.
But like again, he's probably smart enough to know like you can't be as popular as he is and still do that too. So I would like to think as long as he's been a free man, that it probably really won't like that no more. Some ties, of course, but
I just really wish I knew why he ran though. Like, you feel me? Like,
maybe it'll come out.
Yeah,
but.
maybe.
You just never know.
Yeah.
It's sad though.
I fucked with
another rapper
I
down.
did too.
Yeah, I fucked with him.
He was hard.
I don't like how it seemed like it be happening to the guys that really be the guys.
They really be the guys.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course they be the guys on that side of life. I'm just saying, like, for so many people to fuck with him, it seems like, oh yeah, he was really a guy that really helped balance shit for everybody.
And you still got Gummo, Rainbow, Tekashi. You still got this nigga walking around out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. Definitely throw Scooter in that Dolph. That Dolph lane.
Like really one of the ones that was like, okay, he was really out here.
Authentic.
Real genuine dude, but
always be them ones. The good ones die.
Another rapper down, bro. Another rapper down, bro. Oh, but I intro, and then what? And then what podcast? Episode 44.
Hey!
44. Yeah, we're 44. 45 wrong. 44. We're back for another one. Boy Moss in the building. Back again. The boy Jiggy J Wood. I mean, my nigga Ziggy in the building. My nigga Ziggy. got a guest in here, huh?
Our first official.
We got Positive Boogie. My YN Young Mark in the building.
Yeah, our youngest guest to date, man. Our official YN in the building.
Young Money Mark in this motherfucker. You heard? Young Money Mark.
in this motherfucker. Shit.
That shit crazy. Go well. You coming through, bro.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? We're going to get it in. Help me get it in.
Hey, look, it go well, Moss. We got to have a segment, Perspective from a YN.
Perspective from a YN.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get there. We're going to get there.
Probably coming at some old heads a whole lot.
Yeah. When was you born? 2000.
Man, bro. 99.
Don't put that on me, man.
Went back a year. I was in 90s, baby. I made the cut.
Don't do that.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I wish I did grow up in the 90s though, for sure. Like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
This generation.
It's what it is. You made it right there at the edge.
For sure.
It's at 99.
Yeah, mark a YN OG.
YN OG.
YN OG, for sure.
What about the
He
cut?
right there at the
Right
cusp.
there. Yeah, you right there.
Right there.
You reach that 2000, straight YN. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate you trying to do, bro. We got some topics to get to today.
For sure.
I know you got a lot of opinions. You seem pretty opinionated to me. So I feel like you can tap in on everything we got going on right now.
I just like my perspective on things. That's all.
That's what. That's all we need. That's all we need. Just trying to get perspectives out here, trying to figure shit out the way we see it. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, man. Good. Just say good.
Just say good.
G-O-U-T.
Good.
Good.
You did send me that one time. Nigga spelling gout? You got gout or something? This nigga good. But yeah, we got some shit. I mean, how we trying to start? We trying to start something light or we trying to get to something funny?
Shit, let's go sports. Let's start it off with the sports.
Start with the sports?
Yeah. Start with the sports.
Okay.
We going football or we going straight to LeBron?
Let's go football.
Football news happening. Well, I'm just going to get right to the squad. Patriots made a move that we desperately needed. Got Diggs signed up for 3-year contract.
Finally got a name.
Got a name. Ain't had one since Edelman.
Shout out.
Been trying to figure it out.
Shout out, Diggs.
Diggs came through and he looked like he gonna be a good Patriot guy. I can already see it already. I think he's gonna fit right in. He look like he gonna fit right in, bro. I can see it. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Now to be to try to take away the bias, I'm still thinking Bill Belichick there, and this shit is still like a Bill Belichick type of climate up in there. It might
It's
be
still a
like
level of prestige you gotta have, for sure, but it's not Belichick's ship no more.
I get it, but if it was,
but
I don't think he would fit.
It is Mike Vrabel, who is from the Belichick tree.
So it ain't too far. Apple don't fall too far from the tree.
From a standards point, I would say it's kind of still on that level. But Vrabel's been a coach for a few years with the Titans, and they say he's a players guy.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like different on that side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe
like the
that.
players really fuck with him, of course, because he was a former player, a former legit player in this league. So people respect him out the gate just coming in the door. So and it seems like they're gonna have a good relationship. They're gonna be able to get it done. I mean, he was able to handle when he had AJ Brown with the Titans. I think he could do the same with Diggs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Make something happen.
All the Patriots got to do now at this point is
that draft spot.
Nah, I mean I'm talking about your boy Drake May. They just gotta.
I think he's gonna be all right.
I guess
it's funny.
Hoping that he's going to play well, or they like.
I mean, it's still hope, but he's shown this first season. He's shown some signs like, he can be legit. They like to compare him to Josh Allen a lot, like a smaller version of Josh Allen. That's kind of like how he plays too. So I'm like, yeah, and then you get Diggs. We know what Josh Allen's career did once Diggs came over to the Bills. Like, it put him into the top 5 quarterback conversation.
Now, why he leave the Bills? Was it money or they cut him?
Nobody really know.
Okay.
But obviously, it was a little bit of bad blood there. That's why he was leaving. But, so he got up out there and went to Houston, played good for that season, but he got hurt like mid-season. Season in the injury, had an ACL or something like that. But they say he recovering fast. Like, he'll be ready week 1. Like, he going to be good.
All right.
They say he's recovering fast, so.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. It's a good move. Now we got to see what we're going to do with that draft spot. We got that fourth draft pick. Fourth pick. And
I think y'all take
and the Giants just made a move that kind of changes what we think going to happen because they got the 3rd pick in front of us. They just signed Russell Wilson.
Oh, they going to sign Genty.
Signed James last week. Yeah. And it seemed like, all right, why would y'all sign another quarterback for a couple years contract when y'all could draft one of these guys like Shador, Cam Ward? But you think they still would draft him?
It wouldn't be a bad idea from an organization standpoint.
I'm hoping so.
Draft somebody, let them sit. And again, you probably can't get a
veteran right there.
Then Russell Wilson.
Him and Jameis, good veterans.
Let him sit then and soak up.
It can make sense.
And that can work out well for him. So I don't think.
And 2 black quarterbacks. It might be what they're doing. Yeah. Now I think about it. You're making it make sense for me a little bit because I was thinking it on the side like, they gonna go and get Travis Hunter. They gonna go and steal Travis Hunter from us.
I don't think he do nothing for them. He don't move in
Putting Travis Hunter across from neighbors with Russell Wilson,
bro,
that looks like something. That looks like something for the now. Of course, not the future.
Yeah,
but it looks like something for the now. I mean, Travis Hunter is definitely something people have on the future. But
I think Travis Hunter will be a defensive player.
You don't think he gonna play both sides?
No. I guess we gonna see it.
If we draft him, he playing both sides.
Can't do that in the league.
You think that culture still there? The idea still there?
Vrabel doing that. Vrabel going to use him on both sides of the ball. He's too dynamic.
I think that's the only thing.
He's too dynamic on both sides.
That's the only thing that New England could do for it to be a want for Travis to want to go there. It ain't his choice where he going, but I know you keep saying. You see, Deion came out this week and said like he ain't making no suggestions on where Shador should go. I'm leaving it in God's. Yeah, he ain't changed his tune on that. I told y'all niggas, but Deion can't make no decision on who gonna draft this nigga. Yeah. All these teams need quarterbacks.
For sure.
Ain't got top 5 picks. Yo, Shador's gonna go whoever pick him.
But you don't think he got no type of influence at all?
Yes, he got influence as being Deion, of course, but still. If the Titans, Browns, and Giants, who all need quarterbacks right now, if you want them, you take them no matter what Deion feeling about it. You know what I'm saying? And Shador going, you know what I'm saying, do what Shador do.
You probably don't want to go there, but for sure.
I think the Titans going to take Cam the first pick. I feel like they sold on him. They sold on him. I don't know what the Browns and Giants going to do, to be honest with you.
Have they released Deshaun Watson yet?
No. They talking about working something out.
Oh.
They really kind of off him right now, but they still gonna owe him a whole lot of money.
Rightfully so, they should be.
But yeah. But they still owe him a bag. So they're trying to figure out a situation to get him gone, even though they still gonna owe him that money. But so yeah, they definitely gonna get a quarterback. I think they definitely need a quarterback, but I don't know what they're gonna do. Because that boy Abdul Carter. I don't know if you know about Abdul, Penn State. Oh, look at Abdul Carter real quick. He looking like him.
He in the draft?
Yeah.
Well, he just now coming up like.
No, he kind of been talked about. It's just everybody just having quarterback talk because, top 5 picks, you want to talk about the quarterbacks mostly. But Abdul Carter, if Travis Hunter go, I'm cool with having Abdul. Abdul a game changer on defense.
Penn State?
Yeah.
What division is that?
Division. I can't remember the divisions and shit.
Pac-12?
Nah.
Penn State and SEC?
They might be Pac-12. They're not ACC, though. They might be Pac-12.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is, but yeah,
he
real though.
He cold, basically.
He real. He a difference maker on the edge rusher for sure. So
Micah Ring.
Yeah, Micah. You know Micah.
Is that why he went 11?
He might be a little better than Micah, or it's like
he ain't big as him though. I'll tell you that right now.
That motherfucker fast though. That motherfucker getting to that quarterback quick. He a problem. He a problem. Like that's why I say he more like Micah. Because Micah kind of big, but Micah's still kind of small for an edge rusher too. He just fast. That's what they great at.
Yeah.
They gonna blow past that goddamn tackle. So I'd be cool with Abdul.
Okay.
But we're gonna see how it shake.
Okay.
Niggas making shit happen.
That part.
Speaking of football, guys, we getting to Jayden Daniels right quick.
Oh man.
I think I seen that clip. They've been talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Jayden Daniels sitting next to
the Big Ten. My fault.
Big Ten.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But y'all anything else on the draft football?
Nah, no.
That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they was talking about Jayden. Jayden was at the game, sitting next to JuJu. Youngstar shot there. She just fucking season just ended in March Madness. She tore her ACL or something like that. I think that happened.
Yeah.
Tough shit. But anyway, a clip went around when they were sitting out watching the game, sitting beside each other, geeking, laughing, having a good old time. And then they edited another clip in after that of Jayden's mama pulling up and sitting right in between both of them, and both their faces went from all smiles and giggles to bland stale faces.
Nah, for sure.
Everybody wanted to talk about that. I was like, man, hey, my Duke's on a mission, bro. Yeah. My Duke's on a mission, but she gotta understand that's JuJu though. I think this ain't like she gotta chill a little bit.
It'll fade away, but I think she
don't care.
She there at a necessary time. Like again, it's all timing.
I mean, in this moment in his life.
Yeah. She want to groom him for. When I say groom him,
groom is a tough word.
And that's why.
For sure.
Not as harsh as it sounds. But she just want to, you know what I'm saying, be around him for a couple years.
Yeah.
And just make sure.
He ain't
I can see her trying to make sure that, all right, look out for this.
Yeah.
Look out for this.
Yeah.
Look out for this. Put him on game.
She definitely on that.
You know what I'm saying? She'll fade away, but right now, I think she probably a necessary figure.
Y'all think he tight though? Y'all think he mad like low key after like continuously seeing that shit on the internet? Like, more.
Oh damn! Because this shit ain't never hit like this before him now. So this shit probably definitely got him feeling some type of way for sure.
But even so,
For
like,
sure. But
he in the league now.
Yeah.
He in DC.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's necessary.
what we talking about?
DC, boy.
Yeah,
But then again,
you can't be mad at a
you gotta
JuJu
look at
situation. That's
at
what
the
I'm saying.
prospect.
This
And
is
that's what
JuJu Watkins.
Yeah, you gotta look at the prospect.
This is
cold.
what's his
She
name?
cold.
McCall. This is Love and Basketball.
Yeah.
So now
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's an hour later, bro.
It could be a power couple right there.
Yeah, power couple in the what? What we talking about?
For sure.
I'm just saying.
For sure.
Nah.
So it ain't like this. This is just some girl that's trying out to get his bread. Like, she got her own bread. She
Yeah,
might be
yeah,
making
she
more money
might
than
be,
him right
yeah,
now.
She might be the best candidate for him. Yeah, was the motion.
In reality, she might be making more money than him in college than he does on his rookie contract. I think I might have seen that before.
No, I'm sure. Because they're not making it like that.
Yeah.
So look,
On the rookie contract.
let's throw this out there then. Like, you think maybe she on bro like that because she ain't got a man? Like,
I don't even think she was on him. They were just kicking it.
no, I'm saying like, nah, that type of like,
kicking and geeking.
Yeah.
She ain't got no man.
It was good energy.
And if she do, that nigga got a serious problem with what he watching right here.
You think so?
What the fuck is all this kiki?
All this kiki. Oh, y'all was having a good old time. Y'all knew them cameras was on, right?
And then more likely he not a Jayden Daniels, so he probably gonna feel some
course
type
he's
of
not.
way.
Yeah.
And this nigga about to take my bitch.
Yeah.
You know, type of energy he feeling.
Yeah.
So
different.
if she do got a dude,
yeah.
he feeling like that right now. But
I mean, maybe.
could be a power couple though.
That's what I'm saying. My Dukes, you might have to chill and might say I just play out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think she like
Talk about the bags. The shoe collabs with JuJu. What? JuJu and JD?
Like you said, she might be overstepping if she make more money than him.
Yeah. You gonna say
But
that.
his upside is way.
And USC and DC got the same colors?
His
That shit
upside
crazy.
No, he got way more upside than her though.
Repeat that one.
That shit wild. She was meant to be.
Oh,
She was
so
okay. She was.
so
already
she
there.
was.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
oh.
Okay. Oh, that's like that.
Does that change it up?
That changed everything.
So we just seen the pre was Marvin was sitting on the other side.
She
of
was
JuJu.
already there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So if she was there and then said, "Nah, you move over here,"
Yeah.
Oh.
that's kind of wild.
That's crazy.
That's
what I'm
kinda
saying.
wild.
She. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, bro, I have to holler at Mondeuse and just let her know, like, yo, I respect what you're doing for sure. Like, I love your woman intuition, but it's like, yo, come on now. It gets to the point where it's like,
You said the gays though,
I told
like
you.
not losing.
Kid.
Yeah, the eye contact is crazy because JD ain't giving her no eye contact, but she ain't losing it.
She on. She on.
She on it. He's still looking at the games. Like, yeah. This shit
she
crazy.
on him,
Yeah. You know, I just step back and I just try to do what I do back there. You know,
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, they be on me though, but you know what I'm saying. I be trying to keep it cool. I know they be on you, you JuJu. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could be kicking that shit.
Kicking that.
They kicking some real cool shit right now.
nah, for sure. He definitely. I ain't them Mondeuse.
I ain't mad at him though.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at him.
He probably.
Yeah, we could be totally off with
Yeah.
the narrative we putting out there.
He probably spent the block.
But his mom's alright though. I'm hollering at mom.
Cool.
Leave JuJu alone.
She
If-
cool too.
That mom's look alright.
Mom, oh, you know.
She look too momish for me. Like I get it, but I don't.
She
I
do
can't.
look
I
strict,
can't.
though.
I can't look at her like she look like she be on ass. Like she don't
Dude,
fuck around.
like
She don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
She on ass, so I'm like, yeah, I'm cool.
See, right there, I think he talking to his mom, and then she peer right there. See,
She ain't playing.
She do got that face though.
she got that face like, yo, listen, stop
She
playing.
ain't playing.
Stop playing.
Look.
That's funny.
Oh, what was all that about?
Man, maybe that was. You think maybe that was for the cameras though?
I don't know.
I'm for sure they know the cameras was on them.
No, they did.
But you know,
Damn, man, this man.
that's why I want no touching. That's why it was just words, because they know the cameras was on. But you know, we see what's going
I'm in
on.
the league, bro. Shit.
Yeah, they gotta get it.
Like,
I'm in the league.
you
We're gonna keep it news.
Keep it news.
Hey, the saga continues. LeBron and Stephen A edit. LeBron decided to appear on Pat McAfee's show, which comes on right after First Take every day. Real petty.
Same network.
Real petty move.
for sure.
Sports ain't mad.
For a good hour and 15 conversation, interview or what have you. I was like, oh, he was giving it up too.
They getting paid regardless.
You can tell how he came in with the all black on that hat low that he was about to be on bullshit. He was about to be on bullshit. He knew he was about to be on bullshit. Like, and they had a game that night against Indiana. In Indiana. Yeah. Look at LeBron calculating.
Oh, so he was there.
That was purposeful. Yeah, Pat McAfee shooting in Indiana.
I didn't know he shot at Indiana.
Yeah.
Makes sense, though.
It's purposeful. Yeah, you know he played with the Colts, so he just stayed in Indiana.
He is calculated though.
Yeah. So yeah, we went in there. He got his shit off. I listened to the whole interview. It was a pretty decent interview. Like I ain't even just hearing from LeBron outside of something that he's doing or something that's catered around him type shit.
Side note to what you're saying though, in the interview, I was surprised that how much LeBron cussed.
He been cussing.
Have cussing became like marketable at this point in time in our life? Is it just so much okay?
I think everything is so explicit that cussing is low level now.
Low level now.
Yeah, cussing is regular now.
Got you.
You hear so much cussing all the time that it's not even that serious.
Yo, you barely heard damn on TV at one point in time.
A kid cuss.
Yeah.
Then you might look at it.
They cussing on national
No,
television.
that's what I know. I was just saying.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It's way wildly more accepted.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's different. It's very low level.
Well,
Right
LeBron,
there. Will Smith cussing. We can get to him. I forgot about him. My boy dropped the album. Will Smith out here cussing. Like it's regular now.
But like LeBron was dropping some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Scoring no damn.
LeBron been talking like that though.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
He been here like LeBron didn't reach that level of his career. It's that fucking in the system. Like I don't give a fuck. I can do what I want to
he
do
about
right
to
now.
retire soon too, bro. So he really don't get
He got the power.
Who told you that?
He got the power. There we go.
You said who told
The
you
power.
that?
Anyway, LeBron went in there. He was kicking some
He
shit.
getting there.
Of course, he got his shit off on Stephen A. But I want to talk about a part. There was one part that was interesting to me. I forgot the black dude's name on McAfee, but he asked him a question about how it was when he went down to the Heat initially, leaving Cleveland finally or whatever, and when he got his first ring. And Braun went to he gave a perspective that I ain't really think about with Braun on some shit. Like he said, well, you gotta understand, I was scared to death when I went to the Heat because this is my first time leaving home in my life. And I thought about, he's like, because remember, I got drafted by Cleveland. I'm from Akron, right by Cleveland. So I still have I built my home in Akron while I was with Cleveland and draft day. So he said, I was 25. For my first 25 years of my life, I had never lived outside of Ohio. I said, oh.
Yeah, he traveled.
That's kind of heavy.
Yeah.
Like, niggas never thought of that from that perspective. Like, oh, this nigga never left home for 25 years, and his first place he decides to go is Miami.
Yeah. I was probably on some shit. I'd never go back to Ohio.
Yeah, so he's like, I was scared to death. This is like me going off to college.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I was like him going off to college, finally leaving the nest.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been so comfortable in my hometown, home area or whatever, that it was on some shit like this decision was really big. And people, he said, of course, remember how people killed him about it and all this. So he was like, y'all don't realize how hard it was for me to decide to even want to leave here.
Yeah. Now, what you
regardless of where I was going.
What'd you think about the comment when he made about getting drafted by Cleveland? When he was like,
I knew he was gonna see that part. Braun went into his conspiracy bag and he was like, oh, Cleveland gets the lottery pick, the first pick, while I'm up to come and I'm from Cleveland. Like, we get what's going on. I heard it.
Yeah.
He compared it to D-Rose getting drafted by the Bulls and Patrick Ewing to New York. I was like, all right, I see what he's doing. Sure. We got it, LeBron. LeBron be on the internet, right?
Yeah.
So LeBron, I think he knows when he's to play into the bullshit.
Yeah.
Because he sees all the internet shit.
For sure.
He be on there, obviously. Like,
sure.
He wouldn't be considered to be this relevant and still in tune with whatever's going on.
I mean, you just think that's just pure sheer coincidence.
They brought that up?
No, that LeBron gets drafted by Cleveland from Ohio.
It could not be coincidence. It could not be a coincidence. Yeah, I can see them doctoring some shit like that up.
Yeah. I think it's one of the most
Makes sense.
to be.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
But that's not like him.
That's just like
though. He ain't had no
That's
parts in
a
that.
smart business move the NBA to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. It's the
Still
same with the
manipulate-
Bronny shit. Like
still
some things was just
manipulated,
yeah. But it ain't manipulating the game per se. That can manipulate a selling point of this big ass name coming into the league. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
It could be something like that. Because probably a bigger business move would be to try to draft into one of the bigger network and bigger cities in the league than go draft at home. The home story just sounds better.
Yeah.
It sells a little better.
Yeah.
LeBron probably brought that
Came from
organization
Akron.
from being $100 million organization to $1 billion.
For sure. He's a billionaire.
You talking about the league or
Nah, the
or
Cleveland
just the Cleveland?
organization.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Crazy,
Cleveland as
yo.
a city as a whole.
What he did for
Yeah.
that economy.
Yeah.
Cleveland as a whole.
Crazy.
Yeah.
for sure.
That's a fact. That's a
Crazy.
fact. But so he ended up getting his shit off. He threw a couple shots at Stephen A. Of course, he had to get his shit off. I think he said something like Stephen A. on a Taylor Swift tour.
Yeah.
He on a Taylor Swift tour run right now.
That's crazy.
Talking about me and that situation that happened a couple weeks ago. I'm like, yeah, he is. Stephen A. kind of is.
But did you hear what he said about
Why?
that reporter though? Like Brian, what he said? Brian, I can't forget his name. Like Brian Windhurst. or
Windhurst.
something? Yeah, like
he did this Windhurst a little bit.
Like damn, like
That's been his guy his whole
yeah,
career.
like that was kind of crazy.
It's been this guy that's reported on him his whole career since he was in high school. That's kind of like his niche as a reporter.
It's LeBron.
Yeah, he's followed LeBron since high school.
But he called him weird though. LeBron called him weird.
He did call him weird.
It might be kind of weird though.
'Cause
If
he
you
think-
LeBron, that shit is weird.
But I mean, like,
Because he said niggas think we best friends.
Yeah, that shit weird, yo. If you LeBron, yo, that shit is weird,
But I don't
yo.
think he's
It does give a different perspective because, like, with him never saying nothing about it, you could think they might have a good relationship.
He telling you
Like,
right now, nah, bro.
He goes some shit like,
This is a legal stalker to
this
me.
nigga really been on my ass since I was about 16, bro. Like I'm 40 now.
This is a legal stalker, bro. Legally, he can stalk LeBron.
That can't
If
see
you
kind of vibe.
LeBron, bro, that's weird.
I'm just
I'm a
like,
million
damn.
too, bro.
He could
I
have
ain't
just
think
been
of it
like,
like that.
he could have been like, yeah, bro, I respect, bro. You know, he cool and left it that day. He had to call bro weird. On
Bro, again,
Is that not weird though?
Like I said, that's what I'm saying.
weird.
Bro,
I'm just saying,
Like literally, the only reason they bring him on ESPN or any other show is
'Cause LeBron?
to talk about LeBron. Like literally, like that's literally what they call him for.
Yeah.
Like they almost treat him like a LeBron handler or some shit. Like,
He know what LeBron got going on.
yeah,
I look at a reporter that's passionate about a player that he followed and seen his potential over time, and he's just been, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah,
respecting him
sure.
since
Like he was
then.
definitely on him early, but it's still like
I don't see nothing wrong with
I
that.
guess it presenting like you his handler and LeBron like we ain't even tight like that. Like you just really just cover me as a reporter.
So he presented him as his handler. He said that.
I ain't say he presented that, but that's kind of like the flag that he holds on to for his whole. You know what I'm saying? Like I know more about LeBron than everybody type shit. Like that's how he carries
Okay.
it. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
So that's what makes it like yo, you don't really. I can see him, but you don't really know me like that.
Hey, LeBron watching some shit.
Yeah. Like, where you get that? I told this nigga that shit, bro.
Nah,
When he used the example in the joint, he was like, when he said, "Oh, LeBron wears 23 because of Jordan." He was like, "Yeah, that's true." And then he said, "LeBron signed with Nike because of Jordan." And he was like, "Nah." He's like, "They ain't had nothing to do with why I signed with Nike because they gave me this $90 million deal for 5 years, and I had control in that, and I wanted to wear Nike type shoes off court." And not other brands. I was like, oh,
damn.
Yeah, he said, I wanted to wear Bo Jacksons and Air Maxes. I wanted to wear those shoes.
Oh, damn.
If you sign with any of those Jones, you can't wear none of that shit.
You delete yourself.
Yeah, you can't wear
90%.
Jordans.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
90% of shoes.
Like,
out
you can
here.
wear Jordans and
Nike,
everything
for sure.
we signed with Nike.
He signed that contract before he even signed his NBA deal.
Really?
Facts.
That's
$90 million deal before he signed to the
That's
NBA.
And what was wild is,
Are you kidding? What?
Bro was $100 millionaire before he signed an NBA contract.
and what was wild was when he was in high school, his high school team was sponsored by Adidas. Remember, he wore
Yeah.
Adidas
Yeah.
this whole time in high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
So Adidas kind of felt like that he was just going tap right in.
Nah,
Nigga was like, oh, nah,
Yeah, I ain't
bro.
giving it back,
He was
man.
probably offered him $42 million or something.
I ain't rocking no shell toes.
This
to the
won't
game.
Yeezy Adidas at the time.
No, it won't. This was shell toes.
Yeah, dying Adidas.
Running shoes. Yeah.
Dying Adidas. For sure.
I mean, they was lit.
Nigga Braun said, nah, bro. We ain't going that route. Which makes sense.
Nah, super sense.
But he was getting this shit off. But, you know, your boy Stephen A, though.
Oh, yeah. He be crashing out.
He went right to it. The same day, I think at 2 o'clock, he dropped the joint. Hey, Stephen A. Smith show dropping. Couple hours, my response coming. I was like, yeah, Stephen A. eat this shit up.
Yeah, no, it's great publicity for him.
Nah, for sure.
LeBron don't need it. It's blowing him up even more, which I'm still surprised at how big Stephen A. is.
ESPN winning.
Yeah, ESPN
Both
winning.
shows on ESPN.
Nah, for sure, winning.
Got McAfee and Stephen A. on first thing. What we talking about?
Yeah, winning.
It's like Universal. Kendrick and Drake fight. Oh, we winning either way.
Yeah.
Don't matter who winning this. We gonna eat. Well, you know, hey.
Does this kind of pin Stephen A. and Pat McAfee against each other a little bit?
It kind of does.
Offer some smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think it does too.
But that smoke been there since McAfee showed up.
For real.
Yeah, McAfee came in the door and got the bag.
Oh no, for sure.
That's why early I was comparing him to Rogan. He stepped into this nationally syndicated public.
He did build up his independence.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just like Rogan, he built up his shit to where he went to the joint. It's like, y'all got to give me this, and they gonna give it up.
Stephen A. always been corporate.
Yeah.
Leverage.
Yeah,
So it makes it different. So that's why Stephen A. been doing his podcast and shit now, trying to get his independent shit off. Because
But he be
You've been a company man.
interview everybody. He not only just sports on his shit.
Yeah.
He had the damn.
he didn't dipped into politics a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say he had the damn border czar dude on that jump last week.
Yeah.
Talking about the borders and customs and stuff. I was like, oh shit,
He definitely expanded his
Which is smart.
Which is smart. I was about to say, don't box yourself in.
You done kept yourself in the box for like 30-some years. How long you been doing this? So being able to talk on different subjects, that definitely make a difference. But
And to get separate bags.
I do just think
Yeah.
Stephen A. need to calm down a little bit though. He kind of crashing out on LeBron a little bit.
But he did admit though, he said, yo, if LeBron had swung on me, I would have, you know what I'm saying, swung on him back. Now, he would have whipped my ass.
Yeah,
That's real,
when they
though.
initially clipped that joint, they ain't play that part.
They ain't play that part. Right,
He was
right.
my ass part.
He said,
I was like, oh, they fucking Stephen A. up with this.
yeah.
And you know what's funny with Stephen A? Every
That's
time they
real.
do that to him,
Shit.
he go respond on Twitter and put like a statement out. I was like, oh, Stephen A. got this. Like, you should know how the internet works, Stephen A. People don't care what the truth was.
Oh, nah.
People just care that
want
you
the
said
clip. They
you
want
was
the
going to
clip.
steal off on LeBron.
Yeah, they want that clip.
Yeah, that shit don't matter. Once the internet get to working, the truth don't matter no more.
TikTok
sure.
mentality, man.
All everybody heard was that you said you was gonna swing off on LeBron.
With the views going.
And niggas said, what?
Niggas was.
Niggas went to playing and bringing up his boxing clip after he had his surgery.
Swing on LeBron is crazy.
LeBron posted it. He reposted that clip of Stephen A.
Kevin Love called cap on that nigga Stephen A.
Everybody did. But again, the rest of the quote was him saying, yeah, he would whoop my ass. So he was talking about 6'8", 6'9", 230 guy. Like, what we talking about?
Yeah,
He definitely.
So I'm like, yeah.
He definitely maxing him out.
But the shit he was saying on his show, like he was talking about Braun showing up to Kobe's funeral or not showing up.
What?
Or showing up to something and not showing up to something for D Wade, getting his shit from he was like bringing up shit like that. It was like, now you getting some real personal
His
digs,
character.
bro.
Nah, he was really attacking his past character, though.
It was on some shit like,
He's always been a liar.
So,
Know him to be a liar.
if that's how you gonna start coming off, Stephen A, that tells me, you had
He
personal
been
issues
feeling
with
like
Braun for years.
Yeah, he been feeling like that.
Yeah, that makes more sense why Braun came up to you in that way on some disrespectful shit. Like, yo, dog, all right, yo, like, this ain't about my son.
It's about
Steve,
It's bigger than my son right now. You really got an issue with me.
Stephen A. put out the narrative like Braun set that whole thing up. Like the
what?
whole him approaching him, getting it on camera. He's saying like, yo, that whole thing was scripted by Braun.
It was scripted.
Yeah.
that was man shit.
That's odd coming from Stephen A, who's the company guy. You are the scripted
That's
guy.
what Stephen A. put
That's
out
literally
there.
your lane.
Said the camera
That's
was
something.
already
That was
set up.
something that we had never seen LeBron ever do. How is that gonna be scripted? Why would that be scripted? And LeBron, who don't ever respond to nobody in no way like that.
I mean, bro.
Especially not in front of everybody.
That's man shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Up
just.
on them, they had an
I think
issue
Stephen A.
with
need to
Southern
chill a little bit. He not though. He not gonna chill because we talking about Stephen A. But I think this is the wrong approach to go with this because this just defines the real issue and divide between players and the media anyway. Especially with players entering the media space, it's like you proving a point by how you responding to shit. Like you ain't keeping this shit about sports. You making this shit personal. You taking personal attacks against guys, and it seems mad unnecessary. So then, Braun making this move to go. I'm gonna go on the player show. That comes on right after your show instead of yours, and responds. It's like, yeah, nigga, he making a point. So in that sense, I think it is calculated by LeBron, like the moves that he's making, so to speak. To where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna put the camera back on you. I'm gonna put the shit back on you now, so you have to go and respond to me every day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't mad at it.
Good entertainment, like I said earlier. ESPN sitting back cheesing.
Yeah, cheesing.
Ratings going through the
Yeah, they
roof.
loving all of this.
Yeah.
They loving all of this. Let's keep it going. However long we can keep it going. Because the regular season about to come to an end. It's getting close. It's almost playoff time.
Like it's gonna make the playoffs?
Yeah, I think they're like 4th seed right now.
Okay.
Yeah, look like they're going to make it. Their big three looking good. I'm just trying to... Their big three looking good. Austin Reeves, that boy had 30 last night. He was looking crazy. What's that? Hold on. You been hearing this shit, though?
Yeah.
You been...
LeBron.
Yo, all these shit's been funny as hell. Y'all niggas ain't got nothing better to do.
That is crazy, dog.
I ain't heard it.
It's a lot of them, yo.
I heard
They going crazy now.
When someone asks to use the book, there's only one around.
Yo, he going crazy, bro.
Cause I'm in a bed or two.
This is the one right here, though.
In a shoe, 10 threes get threes, and then the Lakers single. Then there's the Luka Don, they reason in the blood, the real big three. They give up baby because they need a change, and God's the same as me, cause niggas LeBron James. So get about the man on the
That shit is hilarious, yo. Nigga stupid, yo.
Bro, listen, bro. That is crazy.
LeBron James. He was getting his shit off.
They really going crazy, bro.
LeBron.
Yeah, that LeBron shit was crazy.
He was fooling around, but hey, stop fucking around, yeah. Niggas playing. Where we at? Is that it for sports?
Yeah.
Stephen A. Dunzo. Oh, your boy. Marvin Sapp wildin'. A clip went out this week.
40,000.
Marvin Sapp,
I need
he on his stream doing his sermon or whatever. You know, it's the end of the sermon, so it's collection time. And what he says, he stops. You know, he's getting his shit off. You know, getting everybody to pay their tithes or whatever. And he told the deacons, hey, y'all close the doors.
Yeah. And I told the ushers.
Oh, the ushers, he told
And look,
close the doors.
he told them twice.
Yeah, they ain't moving first. I said, close the doors.
Hey, listen, bro. I would have got up and be like, bro. I feel
No.
uncomfortable, bro.
Hello, he
I
said,
feel
close the doors. So everybody like, what's going on? You hear the utterance
I
in
feel like
the
I'm getting
crowd.
kidnapped in here. You telling me lock the doors? Like, bro.
He said, yeah, I know everybody. Everybody got like $20, right? Everybody got like $20 on them. And this is how he set it up. He said, everybody got $20. It's about 1,000 people in here. I think we can get everybody get $20. He's like, it's $20 right here. He said, I remember we used to take $20. I can take a girl out on a date with the movies, get a drink, get some popcorn, have a good old time with this dude. I was like, damn, you talking about like 62 or something? Yeah. Movies is high as hell. What these damn movies you talking about?
He was counting the people in the church. And
yeah, he was setting it up.
It's 1,000 people in here. We got about 1,000 people watching online. We need about $40,000. God! I said, God!
Bro, you got a Rolex on his wrist.
$20 a piece. I said 40 bands.
He got a Rollie on.
And he made all the people up there with him give $100. Did you catch that part though? he said, all y'all up here though, y'all put that 20 away and pull out this $100. So he taxed everybody standing up there with him $100.
Damn, bro.
And so everybody else, y'all got it. He said, and I want to see all y'all walk up here and get the money too. Y'all ain't gonna sit at y'all seats. I want to see every one of y'all. If you got your phone, we got the tap, we got the Q square up here.
They got that in
You
the
can
church,
tap
man.
it.
Oh,
You ain't out here if you ain't got no cash. You can tap your phones. I want to see the tap. I want to see the money pull up. He was being specific, bro. I was like, oh, this is extortion. This is
But I'm
kidnapping.
saying, but he probably said, oh God, he probably said God put this on his heart. God put this on his heart.
Yeah, he was giving all that up.
Man, that's be cap, bro. Like I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Like you up here holding us, kidnapping now, basically demanding ransom.
Marvin
Like,
Sapp
kidnapping
owe
ransom,
a bookie.
demanding ransom.
He need to
bro.
pay some taxes. Taxes due in like a couple weeks. He need that 40 racks now. He need that 40 racks
Is he a
tomorrow.
pastor?
Yesterday, nigga.
Is he a pastor?
Yes.
Oh, he own that. That's his
You don't know
church?
Marvin Sapp?
No, I thought he was a singer. I thought he was a gospel.
I mean,
singer.
yeah, but he preached this shit too, though. Like he performed, he do his whole thing. Like what?
Sweating, man.
Nah, man, people had
What you talking about, bro?
had parodies.
It's him.
Yeah. I didn't know he was a pastor, though. I didn't know he was a pastor. I thought he was just a singer.
No, it's him. I never could have made it without my congregation. I need that 40 racks right now, y'all.
That's crazy.
Would have lost it all, but it wasn't for y'all in this 40 G's.
There was a bunch of parodies on TikTok on that joke.
They be getting switched
Oh
up.
man, dude did a good job.
The internet going internet, bro, for sure.
Man, that's why people don't be going back to
There you
church,
go.
man.
I said close the doors.
Close the doors.
Close the doors.
He was not.
Did I
playing.
stutter? That was coming. Did I stutter?
Yeah, he was about to get mad. They ain't start moving. They ain't start moving. He about to get mad. He was like, ain't nobody going nowhere. I need a
I'm
dub.
just
Yeah,
saying,
go
like,
nowhere but the restaurant. True.
Yeah, but still, nigga, that's what this $20 is for. We're about to go eat.
but listen, though, I'm just saying, like, really, how y'all feel about that, though, bro? Like, for real. If y'all was in church, if y'all was in there, like, at that
Oh,
moment,
I'm
how
not
would you
giving just
feel?
because of how you coming.
Oh, I wouldn't do it on principle now.
Yeah, I ain't doing it on that type
Now
of
you
thing.
made it
You
work.
supposed to
You
give on your own because you want to do
No,
it.
actually, your job is to make me want to give on my. Think it's on my own.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
This sermon was so good. I owe you this stuff right now.
That's what it's supposed to be.
But now you about to lock the doors
You forcing
and tell
me down.
me not only are we not passing the trades, you gotta walk your ass up here and give me this dub
It's one of them. This one of them.
at my feet.
Yeah, this one of them. Nah. Take it out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Come and get it.
So I'm saying, like,
yeah,
that's
you
not
wildin'.
even, like, bro, real offering, it ain't even supposed to be like that. Like, I'm telling you, like, the modern day, like, bro, we have, like, discombobulated the whole meaning of all of these things, bro. Like, offering was never meant, like, how he's demanding money from the congregation. It's never meant
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
no, yeah, you're
It was
right.
never meant to be like that.
But of course we don't niggas take advantage.
There it is in the background right there. That's how you get paid. If you need to pay.
Yeah.
That's
Got that
crazy.
what, PayPal, Cash App. Whatever you use, we got it. Whatever you use,
Same,
you can
bro.
send it over.
Cash
Ain't
App.
no excuses, nigga.
We got 5 methods right here,
man.
including cash.
I heard they got like the little tap joint in the tray that they send around now.
That's hilarious.
Like if you ain't got cash, just
tap
that phone on there. There it
That's
is.
hilarious.
Apple Pay.
Tap
Apple
joint in
Pay.
the collection tray,
They
bro.
got Apple Pay, man. That's insane.
Nah, but you know the church had to move along with the times.
You gotta update.
Because they probably was losing revenue because less people carrying cash. Oh, we got
Of course.
we got
Yeah.
that too.
Can't miss out on that.
We can't miss
We need
out.
that. We need that.
Yo, church was probably the most cash heavy business beside drug sales that probably is.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It was
Super
cash.
cash.
It was
Pastors
cash for a
gotta
long
pay
time.
Yeah.
Do pastors got to pay taxes?
No.
No, that's why so many churches.
Non-profit.
It makes sense.
Non-profit.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. That's what I thought.
No,
These
Yeah.
are donations.
Yeah.
We're not charging or selling
Yeah,
nothing.
they donate,
They are
right?
donating to our situation.
That's business model that
Yeah.
He holding the gun in their hand.
We
man.
ain't selling nothing at all. We ain't selling nothing. Y'all just donating to
He
us.
holding the gun down there.
Donations, like Dr. Umar. Gifts.
Gifts.
Donations to the school.
But, man,
Nah,
Marcus Garvey.
I don't think that's gonna work out well for him in the long run.
not.
Y'all think he got it? I want to know if he got the
He
money.
got some bread for sure.
I want to know if he got the 40 racks.
Oh, that was one of them. Never would have paid it. That was one of them. That y'all had me geeky, yo.
Man.
Yeah, I need an update.
Isn't that hilarious?
I need an update to see if he got that 40 racks. If he got 20 racks,
That's crazy.
it's still like
That's crazy. Like,
He
why do
did
y'all
that.
feel that? Like, y'all really feel like God is the man? Like, bro, nah, bro. I never subscribe to that, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
No, and these are the things that push people away from the church. Even though the church can do good,
Yeah, for
all
sure.
depending on where somebody is in their life, the church can be a miracle worker.
Yeah, for sure. That's
like
just
any
the kind of
thing
bad life,
that
though.
you
That's
can,
just
you
giving
can
it
use
bad
it.
life.
You can use it or you can abuse it.
Nah,
For
he-
sure.
There's mad
for
different
sure,
ways. That, you know what I'm saying?
He for sure abusing it.
But of course, it's things like this that make it look bad.
Yeah, bro.
And it's 9 times out of 10, it's always a black church too.
100%.
They never show the bullshit going on in the white churches until a motherfucking indictment comes around.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
niggas behind that. They shit
So
under wraps.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
so they
so
covered up.
Niggas,
That's the only time you hear about they shit. And the other time it's get money.
Yeah,
We get it, mega church.
Mega church.
What we talking
For
about?
real.
Nah, real talk.
He talking about a black church, bro. It's about to be some bullshit.
Probably should
going
have
on.
called TD Jakes. He probably would have gave it to him.
Man,
TD
TD
Jakes.
Jakes,
TD
man,
got it.
recovering, man. He had a stroke.
You think TD Jakes on bullshit too?
Oh, for sure.
What you mean? Oh, well, I mean, of course, but and what?
I mean, to that
regard,
extent, though.
Oh.
Oh, nah.
I think TD Jakes might be one of the better ones.
He up. That's what I'm saying. He didn't convince the people to willingly give it to him. He ain't got.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but like,
Yeah.
Because he got money elsewhere.
Yeah, nah, he
Creflo
good.
Dollar. What about Creflo Dollar? He got a jet.
Nah, he was another one that was good at his craft. He convinced the people to give him what you know.
A jet?
What I'm
A jet?
couple of-
saying? Again, he's convincing people to give him money.
But that's the thing. It's like you get to a point where it's like, oh, you really on bullshit because you start going crazy. You like
nah.
when you realize you got this
Going
power,
crazy.
you got this power to make people give you shit. Then you really feel like, well, I can go up there and ask for whatever, and they gonna provide it.
Nah, for sure.
What about that pastor that was
TD Jakes be up there dripping.
Nah, what about
They
that
be up there
pastor?
dripping.
What about that pastor in Brooklyn that had all the ice and shit? And he got robbed.
he
and
was a
shit?
scammer.
He was
Yeah,
really
he's a
wild.
scammer.
He was a
Really
scammer.
Man, but he had people in the congregation though.
He was real.
He ain't had no mega church. He had some little bullshit church.
And some people would
Still,
call
he
these
was
people
scamming.
scammers too, but he was a legit
Yeah.
scammer.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
He ain't really had like the congregation like a TD Jakes and
Nah,
motherfucking
hell
Creflo
nah.
Dollar had. Nah,
He
nah,
used to
nah.
preach Sunday sermon in a full Gucci suit. Like, bruh, what? What type of pastor
They was
wearing?
wildin'.
Come on.
They was wildin', bro.
BBS is on, bruh. Tripping.
Church.
Church.
Church be wild. Is the church like a gang? Is
Uh,
the church like
it's a part of the government
Congregation?
gang. It's a government gang.
government gang?
It's a government cult.
Because it is like on some like
Governed.
hierarchy
It's-
shit going on.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's
for
governed.
sure.
Yeah.
Especially the black church. Oh man, the government got his hand in the black church.
They'll vote you
For
out.
sure.
Yeah.
But it is a certain. It's a victimized gang. You know what I'm saying? People don't know they in a gang sort of idea, but all these people have been more or less brainwashed into being a member of the gang. I'm not actively thinking that I'm in a gang.
We selling blessings.
Selling blessings.
We selling blessings to y'all, but we got you.
You know, but for sure. For sure.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of gangs,
Yeah.
it's a conversation that's kind of been going on for like, it's been like a few weeks and so now. I keep saying that it popped up again today, so I decided to put it on the board. But people comparing gangs to like fraternities and frats and sororities, so to speak. People been comparing like the differences or the similar things between the two. I think I seen it start off with like, I think Jim Jones was doing like his media run after his album dropped, and he was talking about being part of the Bloods and all this.
Oh, is that why I'm seeing so much of Jim Jones right now? Okay, it makes sense.
He got an album
Makes
just
sense.
came out. He been
All
promoting
right,
that
makes sense.
on streams and all that. Album hard though.
Yeah,
That
at
shit
the
hard.
church steps.
But
It's hard.
he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like, he was kind of addressing it on some shit like because they was questioning him as being as old as he is, why is he still like repping the gang? He was like, because it's like that's family, that's my tribe, that's my people. He's like, I'm not on some criminal shit. This is just my people, so I'm always represent that, and I'm always be affiliated and wear that flag or whatever. So it's on some shit like he's like, but people who don't be mad about it when it's like a fraternity or sorority and they repping that for their whole life and no matter what age they is and this, that, and the third, and then. Of course, the internet got the internet, and everybody was like, "Yo, how you?" It was getting pissed off. You can't compare no fraternity to gangs. Gangs be killing and doing crimes. There's balances to it, but I can see people that are in fraternities feeling disrespected by you comparing their shit to being in the gang.
It's the same initiation process. Look at it, like when you in the gang.
It's not the same initiation, but I see what you're saying.
Look, in the gang,
it's an initiation process.
It's the fact that it is initiation.
Yeah, right.
There's initiations to everything.
But look,
you know what I'm saying?
With a gang, they initiate you in by beating you up to see if you tough enough or whatever. Cool. Then with the fraternities, they do the same exact thing, bro. They take you through They take you through hazing, and they take you through all these rigorous whatever.
Well, hazing is illegal.
Look at the kid.
Yes, ma'am.
That's recent. That's real recent.
Dude just died.
I know for sure. But those situations aren't the norm.
No, they are.
They are.
They're not the norm.
That's always been the norm.
I said people dying because of what their initiations of getting
now, remember,
are not the norm.
We only know
it's
about
a small, isolated situation.
We only know about what's reported.
That part.
And you have to still understand that
What's
it is at
reported?
the demise of the school and the organization to let this information come out. So now they're incentivized to suppress the reports that we may know about. But it's probably it's a shit ton more incidents with hazing.
We're making the comparison between gang.
Comparison though. He's not with the hazing.
We're making comparisons between gangs and frats, right?
He's not far
Do y'all
off,
think
though.
that's what I'm saying? Let me get the point off. We're making a comparison between gangs and frats, and y'all saying that they're similar. Do you think the death rate of people dying from initiation from frats is the same of people being in gangs?
No.
Then we can't say they're comparable then. Cause that's the difference.
I was just speaking on the initiation process.
That's the difference I'm
just speaking
saying.
on the initiation process.
The initiations is initiation to everything we do in life. What do you think an interview is? What do you think a trial to be on a team is? What do you think of being a rookie on a team and going through what you do as a rookie? It's the same thing.
Every initiation will always result in death, and some of these initiations have resulted in death. As far as maybe when the fraternities with the hazing, some people have died, and some have not got reported. So we don't know about all the incidents that happen. Look at those big universities and college. Bro, you really think they're reporting every single thing, bro?
You think that they are hiding every death that happens on a college campus?
Who runs the colleges, bro? Let's ask those questions.
They would be incentivized to hide a death. I'll say that before they would be.
Of course, but what do y'all think the ratio of the things that they've hidden, people dying, and people that we know
It's
of?
not comparable if you
That's
say
what
that.
I'm saying.
But some can say 1 murder, 200 murders. We still got the common denominator of murder.
I mean, bro, we can.
That don't make it even comparable to me.
Now look, all right.
Especially if you make it that big of a, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, I don't think it compares well to gangs, but with frats and sororities do compare well with our cults, though.
That's
and
what I was
people
finna
don't
get
understand what they're getting themselves into when they subscribe to these things, right? So it's no different than Freemasonry, Knights Templar, Eastern Stars. We would never get to a skull and bones idea.
But people don't know about that. We gotta explain that. Though.
But as of a cult like idea, skull and bones though.
But look that up though. That's at Harvard. That's at Harvard, Yale, Ivy League universities. Like people like, bro, like we gotta start breaking that down. Like these are cults. Like at the end of the day, like for real.
So they're closer to what people would call like crazy pagan worshipping ideas. That's more or less what they're partaking in.
They might be worse than gangs.
I mean, I can agree with those comparisons more so than to gangs.
But they are though. I mean, a gang is a gang. A tribe is a tribe. You know, like gangs are just mislabeled tribe names of our days. You get what I'm saying? Like gang is just another form of rhetoric that the government has used to perpetuate or demise a culture's certain type of motion.
Because it started off positive, right? We can agree that gang started off somewhat positive.
Well, we always
Long time ago.
We always had communities.
The origin of it,
right? We always had communities, especially within the culture. We understood that we needed to stick with our own,
exactly,
right, and stick inside of a community, and that community aspect just turned into a gang, right, by way of a government and doctrine. So that's really what we're dealing with. So if you want to say I'm AKA or not AKA or Alpha Kappa, right? If you want to say I'm Kappa, well, nigga, I'm Crip.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that much
But
different.
even that is different because being part of a frat or sorority ain't got nothing to do with where you from.
All right. Well, let me throw this.
Well, it's about what school you're from.
Let me throw this.
Right?
Not even necessarily that.
Well, it will be because some
Like, you ain't even got to be in school to join a frat or sorority, as we know.
But some chapters hold hierarchy over other chapters.
That's right.
And
For sure.
chapters
That's
exist
right.
within the school.
That's a hierarchy thing for sure.
Right.
It's
I'm just
so-
saying, based on where you from, it don't matter where you.
But it's about what
you're
sex
part
you
of.
claim, though.
All right.
Yeah, but I feel like those similarities are like generalizations of that you can have about everything that involves people coming together to be a part of something that they represent.
Is the military a gang?
Yes.
I would say that's more comparable to gangs than a fraternity and sorority.
Police.
Because it involves killing.
Military.
It involves killing and criminal things happen.
Governed by who though?
Well, if we delete the criminal, I mean, if we delete the killing aspect about it, like that's the only thing
If
that
you delete-
dismisses them to be comparable.
Exactly.
Because there are criminal things
Exactly.
going on.
Exactly.
In both facets.
Exactly.
But we
But
did
when you think of
establish that people
gangs,
do die though.
Do you think of gangs? Do you think of great law-abiding, standing citizens that are doing something in the community?
When you say gang, no.
That's what
the
I-
word gang
they-
already has a negative connotation on it.
Exactly.
regardless. Like, it already
so
has.
to say they're comparable to frats and sororities is I can see if you on that side of it feeling like that's disrespectful to say that about us.
I can feel
That's
it.
not
I
what
can
we
see
promote.
it.
That's
I
not
can
what we
see it.
represent.
I can see
That's
it.
not what
The
we
masses,
what
maybe
we
not.
own.
The masses, maybe not. But like I
It
said,
is, though.
it is a lot of stuff that's behind the scenes with fraternities and sororities.
But to label a whole thing off of small consolidated situations is I feel like it's wrong.
There are a lot of comparables though. A lot. There's
But-
a lot of comparables.
But those comparables are things that have anything to do with people grouping together.
Right.
To form something.
To form a gang.
Yeah.
Like again, I'm using the word gang
But it's
as
not a-
to talk about a group of
I see
people
what you're saying.
together.
But
It's
you know what we're
it's
talking
no
about with the gang,
connotation.
though.
Like again,
It is a connotation, too.
Like it doesn't. A gang is just a gang of people.
When you hear
Like,
a gang, a cult, and a frat, do you think all the same things? No, you really don't.
I
they're down.
I understand they're all the same thing.
I mean,
It's
bro,
different.
It's all a collection of people that come together
for the betterment of
one idea.
But we all know that they are different in what each one of those things are.
Yeah. At the end of the day, yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, yeah, they're all different in their own ways.
Like,
So when you generalize
that's
stuff,
just
it
the
doesn't
swing. That's
make
just
it
the swing of the indoctrination, though. Because
differentiate.
look at Larry Hoover. Like GDs
development.
was growth and development.
Yeah, real talk.
Like they was really spitting shit until the government infiltrated, and now that became a gang.
Yeah.
But at first, it was a gang, but it was a community thing to where again we're just trying to uplift us.
Black Panthers? Was
Yeah,
that a
I'm
gang?
with you.
That was a gang for sure.
Was that to uplift our people?
For sure, and protect.
Sure. I'm with you.
But I think they're very comparable.
It is.
It's just that one side is a legal facet and one side is illegal. But again, good is bad, bad is good, hot is cold, cold is hot. So
Yeah.
they all the same.
Nah, real talk. That's real. That's real.
Real deal Holyfield.
Now,
Like,
what's the law of duality, right?
Yo, it's all the same.
it is. It is.
Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
Oh, man.
Shout out,
Oh, boy.
oh 607 be spitting that
Well,
shit.
since we here now, y'all can go and get y'all shit off.
What's that?
There's only one topic left. And I got some other funny shit I can
Oh,
find
some-
after
oh,
that.
the
But
pyramids.
Y'all get into y'all pillars and pyramids shit going on.
I mean, bro, it is what it is.
Allegedly.
They be on that.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, yeah.
So they found the pillars
Allegedly.
in Egypt.
Well, allegedly, yeah.
Is it
People
Egypt?
say they
In
found
Egypt?
them. Yeah, Cairo.
In the pyramids.
Yeah, for sure.
Pyramid of Giza, yeah.
They
Break it down.
allegedly haven't not known about these until last week. And by discovery, there are pillars that go at least 600 miles or 600 meters into the ground. And they sit on blocks that go at least 2 more kilometers in the ground. So what we see on the surface, it may as well go another 3 times underground. So basically what we seeing on the top is nothing compared to what's going on underneath the pyramids.
But let's just be real. Like, we don't even have no clue what the pyramids really is.
We still don't know that.
Like, we really still don't even know.
We know it's some kind of energy
Beacon,
harvesting beacon.
I don't know. I don't know shit about what's
Just
going on.
know, we come from.
Shit look cool.
We come from.
Shit look tight.
Just know-
They're all over the world. It's pyramids in
Covered up.
Mississippi.
Covered
If people
up.
don't know,
Pyramids in
if
China.
people don't know,
Oh, is something to that? Why they only talk about the Egypt pyramids? Because you said they all over the world. Something to that?
the ones in America arguably are older than the ones in Egypt.
Why don't they talk about those?
That is why don't they talk about those?
Grand
Right?
Canyon again.
Machu Picchu.
The Grand Canyon again.
Oh, yeah, the Grand
You know,
Canyon,
you know
yeah.
you can get to Africa through the Grand Canyon.
So you get to where?
Get to Africa
Oh, yeah,
through the
yeah,
Grand
yeah,
Canyon.
yeah,
You can just
yeah,
walk
I
through the
heard
tunnel
that.
and you there.
Yeah, but some of it's blocked off though. Like some of it's
All
blocked
of
off.
it, like
yeah.
90% of
Yeah,
the
you can't
Grand
even get to
Canyon
where the
blocked
tunnel
off.
is.
Yeah.
But there are pyramids all over the world, but for some odd reason we focus on the ones in Egypt because Egypt or Africa is given to us as the start, the
Mecca.
principle, the Mecca,
Yeah.
right, of life.
But isn't that the
So
one?
they got the most fire pyramids.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Isn't that the one that's
They got the hardest
Their
jokes.
pyramids got the vibes for real.
Yeah, but nah, like for real though. Like
American shit dusty as hell.
100%. But I'm saying those are the ones that's like like fully built though, right? It's only like that's the one like in the Giza.
Nah, I mean,
Only one that's
apparently
fully-
all of them was fully built, and at some point in time in life, right,
Just
whenever the fuck
deteriorated.
that was, there was destruction.
flood
That's why we
happened.
see the flood, and that's why you see the noses missing
Oh, for the
on a
Sphinx,
lot of
yeah,
the
the Sphinx,
Sphinx
yeah,
and
yeah.
a lot of artifacts
Yeah.
throughout the world.
Yeah, we gotta go to Kemet. We gotta go to Kemet. We got Kemet. Y'all got Petra. Like look up Petra Jordan. Look up Kemet. Like all of these different places in Africa. Like yeah, it's really like a lot of like history there. Like along with the pyramids. You know what I'm saying? But we be so far gone, bro, as people. Like,
But we don't know. We don't know what the pyramids do.
Nothing.
So now, when I say allegedly, they've been new about this shit. They just pick and choose when they release information to
Oh yeah,
us.
they've been doing that shit a lot though.
I'm glad you're aware of it.
I've been seeing them get a lot of shit off. They ain't nobody paying attention to. I'm like, they just told y'all we got the aliens.
Yo, we talking to the aliens.
They just told everybody
talking
to
to
the
the
aliens,
aliens.
and that shit was like a 1 hour news thing, and nobody talked about that shit again.
bro, they had a whole thing at Congress speaking on aliens, and nobody really tuned in or cared, bro. Like, bro, they put it in front of you, bro. Like that's they gotta do that.
That's to
They gotta put it in front
desensitize
of
you though.
Yeah, niggas
So
AI.
when they drop, there's gonna be a couple of people that's like, holy shit, but the most part is gonna be like, oh shit, nigga, them just aliens.
It's just aliens, bro.
They been here.
Been here, like been here, bro.
They been here.
That shit wicked.
No more drones.
Who you think built the pyramids? You think we built the pyramids?
Who's we?
Humans, like us in our form right now. And this, what you call homo? What is it? Homo what? Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens
Yeah,
sapiens.
it's Homo sapiens. Like, you think we was able to pick up them
I'm
rocks?
heterosexual.
Okay. If you heterosexual,
You
No,
know,
but yeah, do I think humans? Basically, what you said.
it's like right now, bro, in this form, like
and you gotta remember
I don't know, yo.
we don't even
I don't
know.
know who the fuck could have built that shit.
the Nephilim. The Nephilim.
Because they said they built them from the top down, right?
Nephilim.
Ain't that what they say?
Giants.
Nah. Well, no, we know now it had to be from the ground up
'cause we
because
see
of
the
the
pillars.
shit now.
So it couldn't have been top
it
down.
couldn't have been top down. Now we know.
Either way, if it was from the ground up, don't you gotta have some type of height in order to get to that?
Hell yeah.
So what we
They
talking
ain't
about
got no
then?
cranes.
Oh, we talking about when we was like giants and shit.
When we was okay. now
Oh,
you
niggas was
talking.
making sand castles.
Could have been.
It could be like we was like
We was that big. The niggas
We was like
making
15
sand.
feet tall. We
Nah,
just built a
like-
sandcastle like, oh shit, and that shit stayed.
Yeah, but the difference between those
That would
sandcastles
be
and that
nuts.
one is like, yeah.
Oh, don't get it twisted. It
Some
is
Toy Story shit.
No. There is prominent evidence of giants
There was
roaming the
giants,
earth for sure.
Oh yeah, I can see
For
that.
sure.
That kind of makes sense then. That was
For sure.
because that would make sense of how they make it from the top down. They just
Genesis,
you have to be way bigger than this shit.
It's in the,
Way bigger. You
You
got
gotta be way bigger than this shit to make that.
it's in the Bible, man.
Yeah,
Or
that
you
makes sense.
possess some type of technology that would
Well,
use almost how bees and insects fly, right?
Mm.
So people don't understand, or people think that bees and insects just flap their wings really, really fucking fast. No, that's not happening. They are, but not as fast as you think, but they're hooked to a grid line that flows on the earth. So imagine Earth putting out,
because they so light.
imagine
They just ride the
Earth
wave.
putting out a Wi-Fi frequency,
Okay.
and the bees and the insects hook up to
Hook
this
up to it,
Wi-Fi,
like Bluetooth,
and birds and shit, and this is how they fly.
They all on the same server.
all on the same server.
That part.
I like that.
Ride
Yeah.
wave. Ride wave.
Yeah.
part.
We on
So,
Yeah, I like that.
how the fuck did we even start talking about that?
We were talking about the pyramids.
Right. So the pyramids, you would have to have some type of technology like that if you're not fucking 20 feet tall and just making a sandcastle for yourself.
Right.
Right. You have to have some form of technology that was able to lift these 10-ton stones.
I mean, bro, it's all types of.
It's
like-
one stone is 10 ton, and it's fucking 1,000 of these stones up here.
And they're all
3D
shaped.
printing.
But man, listen, they're all shaped. Listen, and they're all
might have some
shaped.
3D
But these bro,
That's
these-
what I'm talking
but what's
about.
crazy about it though, these rocks are made from material that's thousands of miles away. The material that makes up the pyramids is not native to the land that
Ain't
the
even nowhere
pyramids
around.
sit on.
Damn.
That shit is nowhere near.
Oh, so it gotta
that's
be
even
China.
more. Yeah, it's even more of a mind boggle. Like, yo, where
If
this
it's
shit
that
come
far,
from?
it gotta be on some shit like I can take 20 paces and I'm over here and grab.
Every
It gotta be that big. I'm saying like that big of a person. Like
every stone on the pyramid is a different cut and size, bro. Like I'm telling you, it's like perfect like sizes, bro. I'm telling you, like it's.
We still can't make a pyramid
That's
to
what I'm saying. You can't
today.
duplicate it. Like, it's
today,
not like you
we
can
can't make one with the technology and the machineries we got. We can't make one.
Man, we far.
Oh, so it's the
behind.
most custom thing
Oh,
ever made.
Man, we
Niggas don't
behind,
know.
bro.
Get no
We're
more custom than
behind,
that.
bro. We're behind, bro. Like that civilization that was here before us.
We behind them.
I think so. I feel like
we got computers in our pocket.
Yeah, but bruh, they had like imagine.
That's how you
type
know.
of- Yeah,
they
what
gonna
you
give you a
think?
computer in your pocket while the next nigga can move a 10-ton stone with sound.
So they got control of the
Sound,
powers.
man.
The real powers.
No, man.
bro.
It's that shit Nikola Tesla was on.
Ooh, and look what happened.
It's that shit. Like, we supposed to be living. So the pyramids. So we have to observe the shape of the pyramid, the triangle, right? And which is allegedly supposed to be the complete circle of life: man, child, father,
Yeah.
mother, father, child. All right. But the way that it's shaped, energy flows, and so the pyramids are supposed to be how the pyramids are centered across the world.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a grid to allow it free electricity everywhere.
Oh well, yeah, that's. I would say the coordinates line up too.
The core, all of it. It is crazy when you look into it. Like, they all line up,
Everything
with the
lines up.
stars and shit.
Yeah.
But they pose as some kind of healing frequency that the triangle shape carries. That's just awesome for life, I guess. But
Just gotta do the science.
niggas been studying this shit for who knows?
Just
Yo?
gotta do the science.
Who knows?
Nobody.
But it is probably it is like a shit ton of mystery behind them. But this new shit that they releasing, it's like, well, what the fuck are y'all telling this for? Y'all don't even tell us like what the fuck they even here for? Who even built them?
Yeah, that
Yeah. Or that just mean that we on some whole other shit that y'all ain't even thinking about, so we gonna give y'all this.
Oh, you thinking, boy?
Since y'all already seen all this shit.
Thinking, boy?
So when shit come up down the line, bro, we told y'all that 10 years ago.
Yeah, for sure. That's how they do it, bro. That's
Well, y'all acting surprised.
For
how
sure.
they do it.
Yeah, they try to get niggas out. Put the wool over niggas' eyes.
100%.
I get it.
But the only person, now it's true though, but the only person it's gonna fuck you up. The only person I heard speak of the pyramids in this fashion, like, shit, y'all think about what's going on at the top, imagine what's going on at the bottom of it. Eddie Griffin.
Ooh.
And this was years ago he said that shit. But again, as we know,
Yeah, he had a whole joke about that shit. He had a whole thing. I seen that.
But as we know though, as above,
So
below.
Yeah.
That part.
Right? So what he was talking about, and I don't know what he doing his data research at, he was kind of on point with it.
I mean, bro, it makes sense, bro.
He was on point with it.
I mean, bro, like, think about the flood. The flood probably wiped out so many things. Like, it's probably so much structures.
We don't even know if they think the Giza is higher than the flood. So like the pyramid could have survived the flood. It's so fucking tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could have been a flood mechanism.
Oh, to get away.
Or to
survive.
To survive.
Survive. Ooh.
You know?
Shit deep. Shit deep. I got it there. Was that it? Is that all? Did we do it? Did y'all do it?
Yeah.
Just trying to put the people on, bro.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. That's why we need that. We need that there. Oh, I got a little quote on here. Will Smith dropped the album yesterday.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Friday. And he had this quote on Shade 45. He was talking about who he had to come to.
Made 2 phone calls. I talked to Jay and I talked to Kendrick, and I was like, "Hey, I want to get back in music," and it was like, "What's the advice?" And Jay said, like, "Don't fake your story." He was like, "You gotta say what's true for you." And he said, "You'll be looking at the younger rappers, and you want that to be true for you, but you don't live like that." It was like, be true to your story. Tell your story. And that's where I got the based on a true story from Jay. And Kendrick, he paused, he said, "Man, just say that shit you always been fucking scared to say." And it was like, the same thing. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. And it was like, be honest. Be honest. And it was like, that was, it was scary. Right, to like
So I just really wanted to get off that. Since Will decided you want to come back rapping again, the first people you wanted to call was Jay
And Kendrick.
and just another reason as to why, just to understand as to why people look at him as how they look at him.
No.
I'm gonna call Jay and give you an opinion on how I should approach this shit.
The only reason why Will Smith called Jay.
Will Smith came out way before Jay-Z, by the way. He way older than Jay-Z. Well, not way older. He probably a little bit older, but.
So I mentioned this before, so it's not gonna be a new idea. It's an East Coast thing. He's most accessible to Jay-Z.
He called Kendrick too, but I got you.
Kendrick a new OG, so he
got like a best of both worlds perspective on it.
Yeah.
It makes sense to call both of those guys.
JD,
I get it.
This don't do nothing for me because I already know Jay-Z got hella reach on the East Coast. He got the East Coast on lock. Well, I ain't gonna say the East Coast on lock. From South Carolina to New York, Connecticut, that's Jay-Z. Everywhere else is subjective. So he gonna grab
What you mean
Will
by
Smith.
that's him? What do you mean basing? What are you basing that off of? What do you mean? That's him. I think
Jay-Z is the East Coast GOAT. Like, it's only people on the East Coast that really fuck with Jay-Z like that.
I don't believe
Oh, so you saying people on like throughout the whole country don't fuck with Jay-Z? You just
He don't get this pillar that he get on the East Coast.
That doesn't make any sense because I could have sworn people like Kendrick, goddamn
Wayne. There's mad people that's not from the East Coast
that
Y'all
look at Hov like
one
that.
people, one person.
It's more than though.
that's
What
I'm telling y'all.
They ain't I'm saying using those. They ain't the anomalies of looking at Hov like that. Just because he from the East Coast and they not. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody bumping Jay-Z on the West Coast.
I think there might be people in these other areas that look at people from their areas higher as far
And
as
that's exactly what I'm saying
who they
right
relate
now.
to. Yeah, cool.
That's what I'm saying
But
with Will Smith right now.
That's a relatability thing. I think when we talking about rap and who people look at as the godfathers or the ones of rap,
Jay definitely up there.
most people in these areas are still gonna put Hov in that conversation.
Yo, I said
If they
on
rapping,
the East Coast,
if they are rappers,
if they're rappers,
you know what I'm saying? If we talking about rappers, I can talk about just your
I do
regular
get what
old, you know what I'm saying?
though. I kind of do get what you. All right, so what you saying is it's kind of like
People that don't rapidy rap like that look at Hov like that. You know what I'm saying? Trap rappers look at Hov like that. Street rappers look at, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's real.
They all look at Hov in the same light.
they all don't.
But look though. What
Okay,
I'm saying
maybe
is,
not all, not 100%, but most people that are in rap know who Hov is and why he's looked at like that.
for sure. But
you know
it's
what I'm
like,
saying?
a nigga from the West Coast, a nigga from South Central gonna say, "Yo, bro, I fucked with Mac Dre growing up, or I fucked with you from Snoop Dogg, or goddamn Ice Cube, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that." So I get what you saying, the demographic, like where you at region wise, like that's why people fuck with Hov.
I think we talk about him, or he's at this pinnacle, or he's at this pillar where he is because of our locale. If we was in Missouri, I don't think we would feel this way about Jay-Z. If we was in fucking Georgia, I'm telling you, niggas in Georgia do not feel like this about Jay-Z.
I think you're having two different arguments though when you're saying that. The argument I was making was for him being considered in this GOAT status or greatest of all time, top 10, top 5 guy for most people is if you in rap, you understand why he is that. Even if you ain't where your hometown from, they don't hold Jay-Z up to that. If you in the rap game, you know why Jay-Z is that.
Yeah.
Even if you ain't rapping like that, if you ain't that ain't your style, that can't even be the music that you really even listen to. You recognize him as being that. Even if you're not a fan of him.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but people gonna respect Hov too because they know that he actually sold bricks before though. Like nigga real strap.
It's a lot of those facets.
They fuck with Hov like because they know that he was really selling bricks back in the day. That's a lot of street across the world though.
That
across
part,
the United States.
where
bro.
he came from, what he talked about in his raps, a lot of the shit that he did, most rappers will understand. Even if they don't consider him the GOAT. They understand why.
But even
you know what I'm saying?
YG might have said he fuck with Hov, bro. YG from fucking LA.
It ain't something that's like weird to hear. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you know,
Will Smith reached out to Jay-Z because
he did all that, and so
East Coast.
after getting all this information from Will Smith and Kendrick, Will dropped his album, and he got to cussing a few times.
Okay.
I listened to it a little bit, I think like half of it through. He said nigga one time, it was funny.
Oh, man.
It was just on some shit like, since you ain't never really heard Will Smith cussing in raps before,
Yeah.
it was just one of those, and it was like, all right.
He got some newer beats. He got some
He
buzz.
got some niggas writing for him.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. Them flows Will Smith and straight from Big Sean and Joyner Lucas. Nigga,
Lucas.
like that's all I'm hearing. I was like, I know who this is. I done heard this rapping scheme before.
He do got a pen though.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, like, you can tell who's writing it.
Damn, but you ain't see him.
But he's spitting it. He gets this shit off.
You ain't see him freestyle on that stream, Will Smith.
Oh, Blackboy Max joint.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
Yeah, Joyner
Lucas.
Lucas.
And that was a freestyle.
Joyner killed that joint. Joyner killed that.
Nah, I'm with both though, cause like,
Okay.
not to compare him when Cardi B first came out, like you could hear it, like yo, nah, that's some Offset shit right here.
Offset, you think
Like,
Offset
Party.
wrote her shit?
Party wrote a lot of Cardi's.
Oh, I mean, again,
Party
it would
fans,
fit.
yeah.
Like again, you know what I'm saying?
It sound like a dude that wrote it.
Sound like
Party?
a dude wrote it.
Yeah.
Party Fontaine?
Fontaine, yeah.
Oh, he wrote Cardi shit?
yeah, a bunch of her biggest songs. He wrote.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that yellow for sure, didn't he?
Bodak Yellow was probably the biggest one for sure.
Yeah.
I wonder how much bread he
Them
got.
shit's
from
too
that shit.
hard, yo. It's too hard. Females don't think like that.
Some
That
of them
shit
do.
too hard.
Nicki do. Nicki hard. Nicki hard.
Nicki who?
There's
Nicki
some feminine-
Minaj, nigga, she can rap, bro.
Nicki can rap. For sure.
She can rap, yeah, but she's still a feminine energy. A lot of that shit
She be
again.
speaking
Wayne
some
was
gutter
probably
shit.
writing a lot of that shit.
So you think
Nah.
Glorilla got somebody writing for her shit? Writing her shit?
Hell nah.
Because niggas fuck with Glorilla shit.
No,
She
really.
hard.
It's on some shit like, oh
She
shit,
hard
this shit
too.
kind of hard.
I'm sure.
Sexy
Yeah.
Red definitely get somebody write her shit.
But not like somebody helping you make the songs. I'm talking about somebody literally writing their raps for you, and you just here spit this.
Some of that shit be so hard. Yeah, only a masculine energy could come up with that. For real, especially on the Glorilla side, yo.
Her should be all.
Like I said, Cardi B,
it's just
yo,
some
in
Memphis
the
shit.
beginning, Cardi B was like a gangbanger hard.
Yeah, nah.
In the beginning of her career.
Yeah, not for sure.
Then she went over into this pretty princess type of imagery, but she was bloody.
Became a superstar for sure.
Yeah, so
She was a stripper too.
she was bloody though.
Did it all. But that's why people fell in love with her, because she was authentically
Personality,
her from the ground, and people saw her from the ground up.
Yeah.
Get to her position, so that's why people fuck with it.
That's crazy. I ain't no dude wrote her shit though. That's wild.
But yeah, Will Smith was getting his shit off. I thought it was funny.
I mean,
Yeah, nah.
He went on Gillian Wallow's podcast. I want to check that out.
shit, they
Makes
up.
sense. Good old
Yo,
Philly
and Wallow podcast up.
Yeah,
Oh, they've been up for a while now.
Up.
They doing
Shouts
their
out.
thing.
nah, for real.
They definitely doing their thing.
Gilly, it's just funny that he made a bigger career
From this, then rapping.
and he was a nobody rapping.
Yeah, nah.
He was a nobody rapping.
Nah, for sure.
Even when he was rapping, you try to think about if he was or not. Never.
Cause I don't like. Cause you say that he say like extreme shit.
Yeah.
And nobody is kind of harsh. He want a nobody. He didn't become a big star, but he want a nobody. People knew Gilly. People knew who Gilly was.
He didn't become a star.
He didn't become a star.
All right, he's not a superstar.
But saying that he want a nobody is false, because niggas know Gilly. Niggas know Gilly pre-podcast.
Compared to his podcast career, was he a nobody?
But you gotta.
You talking about stardom? Calling somebody a nobody means nobody even knew he was even a rapper.
He gotta be somebody.
Niggas knew who Gilly was.
He gotta be somebody, right? In order to tune in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't get that type of connectability to even be in the media space if people didn't know of you.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, the only reason why we
I.e. Joe Budden.
well,
Yeah.
Joe Budden no, do not compare Joe Budden to Gilly.
Joe Budden had a better career than Gilly, but Joe Budden wasn't a well-known rapper.
Global hit.
One song, yeah, pump it up.
He had a
It's a
smash.
global hit.
Let's smash it.
Global hit.
He had a smash hit.
That shit was on You Gotta Serve.
That's immediately separates those two
Again,
guys.
you having a different conversation. I'm not talking about who's a bigger rapper. I'm talking about their rap career compared to their media career is a big difference. Joe Budden as a podcaster is 10 times bigger than he was as a rapper.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was
But
comparable
as
to
a
Gilly.
rapper, he was 10 times bigger than Gilly the Kid. So if there was anybody deserved a
10
platform,
times is a lot.
Is he
10 times is a lot for somebody they call a one-hit wonder. 10 times is a lot.
But compared to we
10
talking about
times is a
Gilly the
lot.
Kid.
I know.
10 times, yo, Wallow geek on Gilly all the time about
he signed
his
him.
lackluster of him being a rapper.
When he signed him,
Like, it's not
signed Cash
new.
Money,
But that's jokes, though. You don't,
All right, so I was about to say that earlier. The only reason why we know about Gilly is because he rolled with Cash Money for a little
And
while.
they say that he wrote for Wayne a lot. They say Wayne got his style from Gilly.
I did hear that.
Man, that's boo boo.
I don't know if that's real.
He don't like to hear that. He don't like to hear that.
I did hear a little bit.
Now I understand why he calling Gilly a nobody. Wayne is his guy.
Yeah, but I don't know
So
if he
anybody
wrote
that's
all
ever
Wayne
been on
shit.
some bullshit
I don't
with
know if
Wayne,
he
I
wrote
get
all
it. I
Wayne
get it
shit,
there.
though. I don't know if
But
he
yeah,
wrote
that
all
was some real shit. They got songs where you can hear it. This nigga
Gilly
Watch
definitely
Wayne was
used to be
really
spitting,
on
though.
this Gilly flow
Gilly
shit.
definitely used to be spitting though. You can't deny that.
Gilly can
though.
rap. Gilly can rap for sure.
Can he rap or not,
For
Jay?
sure. For sure.
Can he rap?
I don't think he's ever heard a Gilly song, so I
I
don't know.
have. I got old Gilly songs on my hard drive.
Nigga said
I hit
hard
the skip. I hit the skip.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I do.
Gilly can't rap though.
Nah.
He may not have had a lot of big songs or big records, but
But
Gilly can
again,
rap.
though, I ain't taking nothing from him. It's just crazy to me that you can have a whack rapping career, but the platform that he on now.
Why is it crazy? Because Gilly's best attribute was being a mouthpiece. That was what Gilly was known for. He could talk that shit. He did it when he rapped and when he just put a camera on him back in the DVD era, where he used to do the DVDs and shit. He could just sit up there and just talk some fly shit the whole time. So he's always been charismatic and a talker.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's surprising that he's flourishing in the media space.
Yeah, nah.
Because he could just put a camera in front of this nigga and he's entertaining.
Yeah, nah, for sure. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
So again, he only gets here by way of his
Personality.
of his rapping career.
Yeah, which this is the era where personalities flourish. So it makes sense to me.
We not arguing the same point, but I get what y'all saying.
Yeah.
I get what y'all saying.
I'm just saying, you were saying it's surprising that he's grown so big on this side.
If
than
Wayne
the other
had the best
side.
rapper alive, he would have the wackest rapper alive song. because he was whack.
Why you dissing Gilly like that?
I don't know.
He was. Yo, he was whack.
On the other hand, I seen Wayne podcast, and that shit is a sleep snoozer.
Yo, for real.
That nigga is not good in that lane.
And I wouldn't.
He be-
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say nothing about that.
Super high.
And it's the
So
thing
it's
about
like
it,
it's
though.
different qualities. Wayne may have been a more
We sitting here
spectacular
talking.
rapper.
We sitting here talking about Gilly like Wallow don't make the pod. Without Wallow, I don't think it'll be without the duo of this.
it's a balance.
Being this
Now you sleeping on
back
Gilly.
and forth.
Now I know you really sleep on
Wallow
Gilly.
really a funny nigga, yo.
Gilly's the reason the podcast is the podcast. He started the shit.
Wallow funny. He funny, but
Before Wallow was even out.
He couldn't.
Gilly funny
And
as
it went
fuck,
up when
bro.
Wallow came on.
Gilly
sure.
funny, though. But they work together. They gel well together.
They
Like,
really created a duo for sure.
Gilly created the
Gilly, yeah.
platform
Of course he
for him to
did.
walk into.
I mean, you also gotta understand, bro. Gilly's name alone allowed them to have that platform because
what
nobody
I'm
knew who
saying.
Wallow was. Like, even if
That's
it
what I'm
was
saying.
just
So
a
even
little
call
bit of stardom, like it was enough to get him.
That's the point I'm making when
in
you
the
call
door.
him a nobody.
You know?
You had to have some type of name to even
Some
get
type
the
of-
notoriety that he's gotten out from the jump.
You gotta give him something.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Nah, he had groundwork.
Yeah, for sure.
That nigga had to do some getting it out the mud for sure.
That's what
He
I'm
did
saying.
get them niggas up behind
They
the
flourishing. Now them niggas winning.
Now they win. That's what I said.
more than that.
They winning. They up
I'm saying.
there.
No, you,
for sure.
no, you did a lot of shitting on Gilly. I ain't like that.
Gilly, on his rap career, he was terrible. Again,
And you said
yo,
Wallow carried him. That's
Wallow is carrying him.
not
I
true.
don't know about that.
The duo.
Gilly is more entertaining nigga on that podcast. Have you watched that podcast recently?
Yeah, yeah.
That nigga Gilly is entertaining as a motherfucker, bro.
Watch this nigga,
He's
okay?
funny.
Nah, he funny.
That nigga is
I
funny,
can't deny
bro.
that, bro. That nigga Gilly is.
Yo, again, I'm not
Wallow like the serious side of the podcast.
You making this about the podcast. I'm strictly been talking about Wallow, Gilly the Kid's rap
I ain't
career.
making about the car. You the one that dissed him and said Wallow carried him. That's the only reason I said that. 'Cause you
The
said Wallow carried him.
podcast, it's a duo of
That's
them.
not true though.
Yo,
He ain't carrying it.
again, we started this off
With dissing the Gilly.
with saying Gilly's rap career was terrible.
Sure.
So
No, you started off by saying he was a nobody. That was wrong.
that coincides with being terrible.
That's not true. It's not true. You're not a nobody and get this no type of notoriety.
Bro, I'm telling you.
You don't do that out being a nobody.
More people know him from his podcast than his music.
That
agree with
may
you on
be
that.
true.
I can agree with
but
you
you
on
don't
that.
get what you
And
get
it's
on
not a
that
long
podcast.
shot, too.
But you can't- but that's
like
what I'm saying.
nobody fucking know. Nobody. You can't name me one Gilly song right now.
That's what I can do.
You can't. I know you can't. You can't either.
I can too.
Can't nobody.
I can. But that's neither here nor there because
This
it's
nigga
one
was
song.
terrible. And like Jay-Z.
But he wrote for your mans though. Why you calling this Gilly?
Allegedly.
So don't diss Gilly like he ain't create your man's style.
Allegedly.
There ain't no alleged. It's facts.
Allegedly.
It's facts.
Oh my God.
Wayne ain't even
It's
right.
facts. It's facts.
Y'all are hilarious.
I know he ain't right because Gilly fucking writing, nigga.
Hey, bro.
He was terrible.
Start this
I
Gilly,
don't know if it
bro.
was terrible, dog. I don't know.
Terrible. That's why y'all can't name a song. And nobody else can either.
I can, but
can't
here's
name
what.
a song.
Yet to
If I
say.
said y'all wouldn't know us, y'all just made that up. But he got Major Figures. When he was on Major Figures, they had a hit.
Yeah, I
Major Figures had a hit.
Hidden Figures. God damn.
No, it was called Major Figures. He was with that group when he first came out.
Yeah.
They had a hit, but you know that was probably it.
Yeah.
Terrible, yo.
But
Podcast fire. Rapper terrible.
that's hate.
That's hate.
Get in the booth, bro. I mean, get in the booth. That was time nigga calling rappers terrible. They ain't never spit no 16, bro. Spit 16, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cause that nigga can't rap.
Nah, like, yeah, because if he was to hear you say that, he'd be like, nigga, get your ass on the
You
mic.
seen that clip
You know what I'm saying?
of Podcast Gilly when they did an interview with Metro Boomin and he made a beat on the
Yeah,
spot
he made
and
that
Gilly
song,
just started
and he
freestyling on
spit,
that
yeah,
shit.
nah, nigga,
Went
Gilly-
crazy
nah,
off the
Gilly-
top. Went
Gilly
crazy.
can
Sound like
rap,
some
bro.
shit that was written.
Nah, Gilly can rap, bro, for sure. Like,
and
that's
so he
real.
still
He
got
rap.
that. Like that nigga can spit on the
Nah,
spot
bro,
anywhere you
real
want.
talk,
That's still a
like,
skill.
real talk.
He may not have had a hit,
mainstream,
illustrious
yeah.
career, but he won't no bum.
This is same
on a
argument. Like again, I can't side with y'all niggas because y'all Hove lovers.
Nah, I ain't never said I'm
I can't side with y'all living.
Don't put me
Y'all Hove lovers.
That's crazy.
And it's the same thing that Hove get. People give him all of this
What the
shit
fuck?
for what he do in the
So
now.
Hove can't rap?
It's a lot of better rappers than him. Like again, People
Y'all
call
put a lot of. It ain't a lot of.
People call Hov the best rapper because of his status now.
That's not true.
Oh, it's so true.
It's not true at all.
It's so true, yo.
Niggas don't even talk about Hov and rap now, so why would they do that?
It's so true.
He don't even rap no more. Why would he be?
Because he's like he's bigger than Puff at this point. He been bigger than Puff for a little while. Like it's the business mogul that brings him to the forefront of your mind.
He didn't got a lot richer. You don't really see Jay-Z that much no more.
Yeah, you don't.
You might see him once or twice a year pop out for some shit that he doing, and that be it.
He on his business shit. He making business moves.
So don't say like people compare it like now. You don't even see him like that. He ain't on no podcast where you see him talking every day.
I mean, bro, but he always like when
so
he
that's
was,
not true.
When he was dropping like the blueprints and all that shit, like bro, he was a reasonable doubt and all that shit, like bro.
Jay-Z had a high
he was like the height of his career, bro. He was like peak.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Like, bro, a lot of rap, like, bro, a lot of
people don't become fans.
Is
People don't become fans of billionaires because they billionaires.
Oh, they do all the time.
Well,
people like that celebrityism itself. People only like these people because they got money.
That's
what?
a fact. Now that is. I agree with you.
It's not true. People hate the billionaires.
No.
What is y'all talking about? It's hateful when them become the billionaires.
It's 50-50.
He's saying Jay-Z got more fans when he became a billionaire.
It's not 50-50 at all.
It's a little bit of both because you do have the people
Y'all
that hate.
tripping.
Bro, people
they burning up Tesla joints right now. We talking about they love hate billionaires.
You have people that hate, and then you have people that worship them as well. You got people that worship.
It don't matter what the reason is. People hate billionaires just because they billionaires.
Or with the lack of.
People don't praise the nigga that won the most.
With the lack of they did with the bread.
In what part of life, in any facet of life, or any form of entertainment or business or whatever, when do people big up the nigga that won the most?
Yo, bro, that's where you get.
I.e. a Jay-Z, I.e. a Tom Brady, I.e. a Tom Brady, i.e. a Floyd Mayweather, i.e. anybody that's become the best at whatever. Do everybody just unanimously love them? Fuck no. What are you talking about? They get the most hate. LeBron, the most hate. These people that make it the biggest. What y'all talking about? They love them when they become billionaires. That's not true. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, because
they
love the idea. It's the idea.
People love the
People love the idea of watching you become what you become. And once you become what you become, they start hating.
It is a pedestal that a person puts you on when you do have a certain amount of money.
Yeah, they build you up to bring you down.
Yo, you don't have to know me. I don't even have to be a celebrity. Let you know, let you find out that I got $20 million.
Yup.
I'm already this different entity to you.
Facts, because look.
All right. With that different entity, do you think that comes with love or with hate?
Look.
It's an aspiration.
Yeah, a little bit of both. But look, though, let me tell you this, right? A person that's
Y'all talk about a small amount of people to do that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
let me land. But listen, a person that's in the same position as you not gonna respect nothing that motherfucker saying because you looking at him as the same level as you. A person that got some money, you gonna listen to whatever the fuck them niggas tell you because they in a status like this. So you gonna be like, and you might let the nigga get away with talking crazy to you because he got some money.
Done all the time.
Like, that shit is
That's
real.
done all the
That's
time.
some real shit, bro. Like niggas definitely let niggas get away with a lot.
See, I haven't got emotionally charged over this because it's
like that's a fact.
I think y'all have
it's principle.
But I think every time I make it a point, y'all change the conversation up.
What was the no? That was the
y'all change it to some one-on-one. If any of these people met the billionaire, y'all right, they will respond like that. But niggas on the internet ain't showing love to somebody they ain't never seen before. What we talking about just because they billionaires? Y'all changed it from if a billionaire walked up on you, how you act. Yeah, when motherfuckers see a person, they immediately gonna change. Y'all right,
bro. It's the money and the celebrity of the nigga.
Ain't nobody gonna say Tom Brady you a bitch when Tom Brady walk in the room. They might say it when he gone though. What y'all talking about,
bro? It's the celebrity, it's the persona, it's the ego of the it's the aura of the person that people are drawn to as well, bro. Along with the money, but I'm with you. It's the person. Like
there is love on the other side. Yeah, they do get love, but y'all acting like. Y'all, the point it started off with you saying Jay-Z got the most people looking at him as GOAT when he became this billionaire business guy.
He definitely got a lot
and
more
I feel like that's when the hate came.
Nah, he got
when he got the billionaire stars when all the hate came. They've been trying to tear him down ever since.
Nah, yo.
Nah,
I'm trying to tell you.
A lot more.
Are y'all tripping? Name any other. No. Answer this question for me. Name any other bullshit that you heard come up with Jay-Z's name since he become a billionaire. Before he was a billionaire. Have you heard any of these rumors and shit happen before Jay-Z before?
Man,
never in life.
Yeah,
it's only rumors.
The Foxy been out there.
The Dame shit.
That shit won't be.
Shit been out there.
What Dame shit?
Him and Dame relationship, just like
all the shit that Dame been put out there.
Why though? Cause Dame talking about it. If Dame won't talk about it, niggas wouldn't give a fuck about that shit that happened with Dame 25 years ago.
I mean, okay, so why did niggas ask him the questions then?
Cause that's all Dame can talk about.
No,
that's all Dame.
That's all people. Niggas ask him. He ain't volunteering to talk about the nigga Hov.
When is Jay-Z? When the last time you heard Jay-Z address Dame?
Last time I heard the nigga Hov do an interview, but the nigga
allegedly Hov started
making my point right now.
Allegedly,
you don't hear from this nigga. So how you come over go to the nigga you don't hear from no more?
Back to somebody stealing somebody's swag.
He ain't even on social media.
Back to somebody stealing somebody's swag. Allegedly, Jay-Z stole Big L's.
Big L swag. I did hear that.
Big L had the guy with Big L instead of Jay-Z.
And a little bit of Biggie too, right?
I was just saying
this is where the goalposts moving.
I just said that because you said
where did Big L come from? Where did Big L come from?
Because you said that I'm Gilly and Wayne. I've been waiting to get that off. I just let y'all talk. But allegedly, you know, he stole Big L swag.
So you think Wayne stole Gilly's swag?
No. That's what he said. He said that. Wayne stole Gilly's swag.
Oh, that's
Gilly,
what you said?
Yeah, he said that.
Wayne stole Gilly's swag?
You didn't hear him say that?
Oh, no.
You trying to put him away?
Hold on, bro. Because Wayne been rapping since he was like...
I said Gilly wrote for Wayne.
You said
that's why I kept it at.
He wrote for
He created Wayne's whole style of rapping. Yes.
That's wild.
That's
his whole style.
Look it up. Look it up.
He was rapping before.
I wouldn't expect a YN to know this information. This shit happened when you was like 5, 6 years old. You wouldn't even know.
Bro, but listen, I'm saying, what that nigga Wayne rapping when he was fucking like 12 years old or some shit? Like,
yeah.
So like, he
niggas wrote for Wayne at 11 and shit, bro.
But I'm saying, so
they won't let Wayne write his own raps at 11 years old. I know people. That's hard for people to understand. But this nigga was 11, not writing his own raps.
So you don't
it's
think
okay. And it's okay though.
Wayne said he was. The man said he was.
I'm sure he did.
The man said he was writing his shit. So he lying on himself.
I'm not saying he never wrote. The songs that they decided to put on wax was doctored up by the niggas around them for a 12-year-old.
Alright, bro.
They won't let Wayne just do his own thing as a little kid, bro. When they was bringing
I'm sure he has some input, but nigga, majority of that shit is definitely
ain't no kid rapper having no say so on what they decide to put their money to put out. What we talking about? Ain't no kid making those decisions.
I mean, bro, let's be real, bro. Them niggas
Wayne like 15, 16, by the way, when Gilly running with them. He not the 12-year-old.
Yeah, bro.
We were just talking about him writing shit.
At 16, that nigga Wayne was hungry as a bitch. Nigga didn't
Wayne started dropping albums around that age too. So
man, bro,
if you want to do that makes more sense to how I'm saying.
I can't, bro.
Yeah, no. When he started dropping albums, they had him a writer
again.
I can't agree.
That man, it makes no sense. Honestly, if Gilly's really this,
y'all the guys that love the little shit and showing it, it's all over the internet. You can find mad shit to tell you that line.
So why Quentin Miller ain't bigger than Drake then, nigga? Why is that? Because that nigga apparently
I don't even know what that has to do with anything.
I'm just saying because we talking about niggas that's writing careers. If Gilly wrote for Wayne,
this was
why isn't Gilly
this was in response.
That's what I was gonna say. Like if Gilly was that great,
I can't agree with that.
Y'all just keep moving the goalposts. I said that in response to him calling Gilly a nobody.
Which he is,
which is not. I told you, if niggas know this information about him, then he won't nobody.
I told you I agree with you on that.
His rap career, he is.
But him writing for Wayne is insane, bro. I don't know.
Why do you think that's insane, though? Why do y'all think that's like a forbidden thing?
I never said that he did not do it. I disagree with the whole part of he made Wayne the artist that we see today.
I didn't say that. Y'all adding bullshit to it. I never said that. I never said he was with Wayne for 30 years and created his whole career. I never said that. Did he write for Wayne at one point? Yes. That's what I'm saying.
What was that point?
I made that point because he called him a nobody. You don't get nobody to be behind your premier artist at your label. That ain't no nobody. That's somebody that can rap. That's somebody that can rap for real.
You let me know what was the time frame that Gilly was writing for Wayne.
When Wayne first started dropping solo albums. 16, 17, 18 years old.
The Carter. So we talking.
No. Actually, it might have been some of that on Carter 1. Carter 1 might be been the last of it. Because that's when Gilly left Cash Money. So Carter 1 might be the last. Like, everything after that was just Wayne doing Wayne. So I ain't saying he had something to do with his whole career. But his early parts, before Wayne put the pen down, he was having help with the writing.
What about Big Al writing for Hov and shit?
I had never heard Big L writing for Hov.
I heard he stole his style.
I never heard that.
I heard the style.
From style. I heard that. That's cool.
That's cool.
As a young artist trying to figure yourself out, I ain't mad at that. Mad artists, when you start out, you sound like other niggas. That's regular.
So you feel like he grew into his own sound?
Yeah. I can go play you old Wiz songs where he sound like Jeezy.
Who?
Old Wiz Khalifa songs, mixtape songs where he sound like he's making Jeezy songs. When you young and coming up, you trying to find your lane. You gonna sound like other people's shit that's hot at the moment.
I can't. Yeah,
I ain't putting nothing past that.
You gotta pick it somewhere, right? You ain't
never heard nobody writing Jay-Z's bars for him though. You ain't never heard that. He might have took some pieces to add to his style and what he did things, but he wasn't writing for him. That's a whole different conversation.
Moral of the story: you a Gilly Hov lover.
I'm not a Gilly Ho. I just like to put you in perspective because you say these extreme words that diss niggas when niggas want some bullshit. When niggas want some bums. Now Gilly want no bum nigga on the street. Like he can rap.
I'm 50-50 with both of y'all. So like, you know.
I mean, he can
I don't
rap.
think he was
his career was boo boo.
I don't think he was.
Career has a lot more to do than how well you rap. There's a lot more pieces to come with it.
And it just didn't pan out for him.
Sure, like millions.
It is what it is.
Like millions.
Right, it is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So they ain't nothing to shit on. So like everybody don't make it big. Yeah, that's a fact. That's most people. Most people don't make it big. I don't see that as a knock.
So I'm saying like,
it's not a knock. So it's just the truth.
So I'm asking.
It was garbage.
It's not the truth.
He was a garbage.
You want garbage. See, that's where you take it too far.
Let me ask you a question.
Niggas ain't garbage.
Why do you feel?
Do you think Papoose is a garbage rapper?
I mean, all he do is freestyle in the car.
Well, how many songs you know of Papoose?
None.
Exactly, but he want a garbage rapper. He can rap with the best of them. But it's a lot more that comes in the case of you being a successful rapper. That's a different thing.
I'm asking, why did has Gilly come off to you like he's coming like, oh, I'm the best rapper alive? Like, is he coming off with that energy? Like, why do you like keep saying that like he was a trash rapper?
Are you hearing James? I'm
asking you that. Like, I'm saying, what makes you say that he's just a trash? Like, did he ever come out and like try to persona like, yo, I'm the biggest rapper?
Nah, if y'all remember, I started the statement with it's surprisingly how big his platform is. He built his platform off of him being Gilly the Kid. Gilly the Kid is the rapper.
Yeah.
Right? So it's surprising how big their podcast is with it
just the status of
from his
career, his rapper
career.
I get it.
And I was refuting that because he's surprised because he considers Gilly as to be a nobody before podcast.
And I was
refuting that. You don't be a nobody and do that with a platform.
So again, you're an anomaly with your wealth of knowledge inside of the game, I guess you could say, inside of the industry.
I don't think I'm an anomaly.
You think
I'm not a huge Gilly fan. I don't have bunch of Gilly albums.
Again, I didn't say Gilly specific. I said industry, right? It's an industry-wide wealth of knowledge that you have about it. So you're bringing more of that in when I'm taking the aim of the majority, which are just listeners, right?
Casual.
Just listeners.
Of casuals.
Right. 1 out of 200 people may know who Gilly the Kid is, the rapper. And that's where I'm getting my rating from. The fact that nobody would know who he was or can name a song from him.
Oh my God.
That's all I'm saying. By that measurement.
But it's like,
of the majority of listeners are not going to know who he is.
I feel that. It's just like, I get what you're saying.
I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
I feel like if you 30 to 35 plus, you know you heard the name Gilly the Kid before. Right. You ain't gotta be a super hip hop head to know of the name Gilly the Kid. That's all I'm saying. Even if you can't attach a record to it.
Let's do this.
The great ones, you don't have to put that age. The good ones, you don't have to. I ain't gonna say great.
Let's see, has any of their albums.
You don't have to put.
Talking about smaller percentage.
Let's see if any of their songs or albums has went gold or platinum. Because if any of their songs has went gold or platinum, then people know about them.
Y'all sound like y'all know a Gilly song.
Nobody knows this song, Moss.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
He ain't gonna know.
Nobody
It's too
knows
far back
this
for him.
song.
Major figures, nigga. Yeah, that's us. Yeah, that's us.
Oh yeah.
So say you ain't not think I knew a
I
Gilly song. I knew
definitely
that.
never heard that shit before.
Man, garbage. Come on, man.
It was a joint.
That shit was crazy.
It was a joint.
That shit was
Hey,
crazy.
side note though, I did hear a banger the other day I had never heard before. Trick Daddy, your boy Jaheim got a song.
Jaheim.
Man, that shit
Call
hard.
Jaheim, my boy. That's your boy.
Jaheim,
Yo, that shit
y'all fuck with
hard.
Jaheim? Y'all fuck with Jaheim?
No, that's my guy.
That's his nigga.
That's my guy.
You don't fuck with bro?
He don't fuck with bro.
Why?
He can sing.
Yeah,
he got some
a cold
records.
nigga.
I ain't hating on his
He on some
talent.
T.I. shit.
I ain't hating on his
like,
talent.
the way I hate T.I.
Why you hate Tip?
Yeah, that's him.
Why?
With Jaheim.
What the fuck? Like, what did Tip do for you to hate that nigga like that?
Everybody
He don't
the
like
same.
I don't like his character.
I don't think it's
He
the
don't
same.
like his character.
Yo, Jaheim look wild out here right
He
now.
do be looking
Nah,
wild.
again, y'all bringing up the damn Jack.
I know.
Look, he know what he doing. Yeah.
Y'all niggas is seeing Jaheim.
I can agree.
That's not the Jaheim that made Jaheim. Let's just say that.
It's not. It's definitely not. I don't know who that nigga is.
Hey, that's a clone right there.
I don't know who that is, bro.
Hey, yo, that's
No, it was just like the tough street act looking guy like singing love songs. That was weird.
okay. And what's yours
weird
about
to me.
Tip?
This nigga
He think Tip corny.
trapping.
He hate the hat.
Slapping.
He hate like the
So you don't think he was trapping? You don't think he was really trapping?
Maybe.
You know what's so crazy, dog, that you say that shit?
Maybe.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of
He gives me the persona that he really want the key guy.
Yeah.
He just want to get a couple 8 balls.
yeah.
Flip him over the weekend.
But you know what
and
turned
make
it off?
to be out this
But you know what turned it off for me?
kingpin
That nigga
status.
caught that case. When he caught that case and
That
he
was
had
for
them
guns,
guns,
though. That was
I'm
guns.
like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, he was doing something for him to have that much artillery, nigga. Like, he was doing something, bro.
Nah, for sure. And to get off of that too, you have to be doing something, or you got to be somebody, i.e., working agent.
Oh, you think
For
he
sure.
told?
For sure. Nah, on something. Bro, again, you got niggas in Chicago getting 15 years for one switch. He got caught with 7 automatic weapons or more.
We know celebrity changes thing. I don't think he came with
Again,
all
though.
these
Nah, you wildin'.
all these informant.
Hey, you crazy, yo.
Celebrity changes thing. He ain't killed nobody. He just got indicted for guns. If he murdered somebody, it might be something different.
I just seen you Google something.
And he in Atlanta where everybody got guns.
Yo, I just seen you Googling, bro. Look and see what the charge is to possessing an automatic firearm. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I mean, at
And
that
I'm
point, you
just-
are
You
overpowered.
crazy?
You more
No,
powerful
it's
than
a
the police.
federal case. This ain't no state case. Federal. If you get caught with one automatic weapon, bro, you going away 20 minimum.
If I'm not mistaken,
Are you crazy?
If I'm not mistaken, don't they change it to capital murder if you get? Nah, that might be tripping.
Nah, you gotta murder
You gotta murder
somebody.
somebody.
But I'm saying though, if
That's
you use
Yellow
an
Beezy.
automatic gun, that's what I'm saying. Because
That's
that
Yellow
nigga use
Beezy.
an automatic gun, that nigga chase him down with a Draco, bro.
He ain't killed him.
Bro,
Boy, Draco don't mean that automatically that's an automatic weapon.
nigga. Well, I mean,
Draco
it
is
is a
just the
semi-automatic.
name.
It is a semi-automatic. You're right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
It's just
You're
right.
Yeah, you're
Right. Come on, I'm about to say, come on, bro. You
Yeah,
know.
you're right. Yeah,
You
you're
know.
right. Yeah, you're right.
But
nigga, them
T.I.
bitches-
has to be
Yeah.
an agent, and that's probably what I sniffed.
40 automatic is 20-year felony.
What I tell
How much?
He had to convert them though. Convert it. It says if you convert it to a fully automatic, it's 20-year bill. If you in possession of it, it's 5 years.
Damn.
And he had 7.
You had to make the
He had-
modifications.
He had more than 5.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
Yeah.
do them numbers.
Nah, I remember that.
Yeah,
game.
he's supposed to go away for a long
Nah,
time.
for sure.
Why did he not go away?
How long did he
I'm
go
sure he
away
paid a
for?
lot of fucking money.
Millions.
A lot of fucking money.
Millions.
And did a lot of fucking community stuff. Like all the shit they got Thug going through right now. That he got to do.
Yeah, true.
He got to pay a lot of
nigga, when you
dues.
probation for 15
He got to pay a lot of
years,
dues.
nigga? Oh my god.
I'm sure he was on probation for a minute
You
too.
can't even sniff wrong.
Nah, dog.
Yeah, I'm sure he got a lot of
You can only be
penalties.
an agent.
He ain't just get off scot-free with
You can
nothing to
only-
do.
Oh, he did. He did. Compared to what he should have got, he got off scot-free. Oh, for sure.
Maybe,
Scott
for sure.
Freeze.
And you can only
If
be
you
an
got if
agent.
you got caught with 7 automatic guns and how many times he only got 3 years? Or
and he had some
I
suppressors.
think he only sat for like a year.
he-
Man,
had
I'm
surprise-
telling
yeah.
man, he should be still frying right now.
For real.
He should be frying right
Suppressors,
now.
automatic guns, bro. You a terrorist.
You gotta do something about this hate that you got for Tip, bro.
Yo.
But you a terrorist at that
Nigga,
point,
you-
bro.
if you start
got
liking
automatic
Jaheed,
guns and super
I start liking
You
T.I.
ain't hate on Gucci like this when he got out. Nigga gonna say, "I this nigga get out."
Gucci always gave you the frequency of authentic.
Yeah.
And come to find out, oh, he really
Tip did too.
No, he never did. I'm telling you, any nigga that rock his head like this, yo, y'all gotta watch him.
Yo.
Y'all gotta watch him.
Yo, chill out.
If
dog.
anything I've ever learned in life, a nigga rocking his hat like this, you better watch him.
So you think the nigga
we done
shiesty
seen
nigga?
we done seen Wayne switch from Crip to Blood.
Yeah.
We didn't see him throw different sets. We didn't see him switch up on Wayne too.
When-
We didn't see him
when was
become.
Wayne Crip?
We didn't see Wayne change his style up to
It was
better.
Rain Crip.
There's images of Neck of the Woods in my hood, Uptown. That video he had Crip blue flags on.
Man.
Neck of the Woods in my hood, Uptown with Baby.
Shit, I remember when that nigga
Look it
Wayne-
up.
I
It's
remember-
all.
Hey,
Everything I'm saying, you can go find yourself and see it.
I remember when that nigga Wayne pulled that flag out on that reporter, nigga.
When Wayne got around Joel's and them, he was Dipset. He started getting bloody. He started wearing Rockstar shit. He became a rock star once you got around niggas rocking the Rockstar shit, wallet chains and shit. Wayne had his webs and flows of doing shit that other niggas was doing. So don't try to do that. That's you know what I'm saying. That could be
How would
considered
you even
corny
get back to Wayne?
because you be dissing Tip for shit that your nigga do.
Nah.
Yeah,
You
Tip,
wild.
like,
That's far more flagrant than what Tip do because he wears his hat a certain way. We ain't never seen Tip switch sides on nobody.
nah. I do agree with you though. That is some crazy shit to get off of though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just saying.
7 years.
I
I
do
mean,
that
7
nigga like
automatic
that.
guns, bro. It's crazy.
Got on a little random tan right there. My bad.
It was good. It was good. Anything else
As
we
always,
missing?
y'all like, comment, share,
Anything else we
subscribe.
Anything else we missing? Get that Columbia real quick for the background.
Get that goo up.
You want that goo up?
That goo
Man,
up.
you need to play Jug King, man. Like I said.
Oh, Jud King too.
Yeah.
Oh, play that Jud King.
Play Jug King by
All these
Scooter.
suggestions is too much going on.
That Jud
Nah, just
King
play
where
Jug
it's
King
at,
by
though.
Scooter, man. R.I.P. Scooter, man.
Yeah. Well, we did it one time for the one time, one more again. Hey, go ahead. It's a good pod, though. We got some good shit off.
Sure.
I ain't mad at it for sure. Sixers got eliminated. Playoff contention, they're done. Season is over. Had to throw that out there. Just random shit I got in my save shit, you know. I really thought it was some conspiracy shit with that Scooter shit. Y'all fucked me up when y'all said the fucking shit though.
This was the police. This was
I'm like,
police
this nigga said
report.
he jumped the fence and died.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they just getting on some bullshit.
Yeah, that's what the police report say. He jumped the fence, basically nicked the artery.
Yeah, I seen it
and
because
bled out.
the officer was talking about it, and when he said it, it was on some shit like, oh, so y'all want us to believe that this nigga just jumped the fence and just died?
Nah.
It sounded like some shit like, that's the story y'all want us to believe right now?
Nick the femur artery.
Because I initially seen it, they said the
Yeah,
cop killed him.
Femur, yeah, that's the biggest bone in your body.
Yeah, I was like, all right, well, y'all saying that, okay, that kind of makes sense a little bit. Shit wild, though. Shit is wild.
Crazy way to die.
Broke his
And you'd have been
Sure
in
ain't
the
missing
field.
nothing
You'd
else.
have been in the jungle like he'd have been in the jungle, and that's how you die.
Yeah.
his
Bleed out from
birthday.
your legs.
On some
On his
bullshit.
Damn.
On his birthday. On
Oh,
some
your
bullshit.
bird is a bullshit. That's how you know, boy, this shit is a movie, yo.
Yeah.
Really is.
This shit a movie, yo.
But real life, though.
If you Scooter, yo, this shit a movie.
He probably up like, bro.
I was out here jugging. I done did all this finessing.
Probably
This how I go
been in
out.
shootouts, all type of shit.
This how I go out. That's
Yeah.
all you can think.
Yeah, this guy sucked. Nigga might have probably been thinking that too, like, what the fuck? I'm really about to die, I'm about to bleed out right here on some, just jump from a fence.
Jumping over the
crazy.
fence.
What the fuck type of shit is that? Yeah, that's sick. RP Scooter though, man.
R.I.P. Scooter, man, for sure.
Legend in Atlanta. We've been on some Atlanta shit past couple weeks, I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta shit
The
has.
South run this shit. Fuck a Jay-Z. Fuck a hoe.
See, why you gotta take that shot, bro? That was just mad unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that. Fucking Jay-Z.
Fuck Jay-Z.
These niggas look up to Jay-Z too.
You better
Tip
chill
for
out.
sure.
You better chill out. You be like Kanye, nigga, coming on the mic like shit. I don't want no smoke with you, ho. Nigga, don't send your boys after me. Hey,
They ain't thinking about Jig.
Ain't thinking about.
They ain't worried about Jig, but
Ain't worried
get this
about
hate off. Hey, they get into another B
Real.
and another B.
Ain't worried about big.
But yeah, anyway, appreciate y'all tapping in with us for another one this week, episode 44. We'll be back next week. Peace. I'm a thin and up grand, I'm gonna pop another band,